Hey guys! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about tonight. Let me pull up the comments so that I can see who all's here and read y'all's fine comments while we're chatting tonight. Man, are you guys ready to talk about like the best thing this week? All of the good things. We're going to be talking about the best thing I sourced, the best thing we sold, the best thing in our personal lives. Like the weather is warming up here. As I was getting ready for this, it's 7 o'clock at night and there was still sunshine outside. So I'm just like, that alone is one of the best things in my life right now. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. I want to say hi to a couple people before I talk to you guys about my special guest tonight. Hello to my husband, Drew is here very, very first. The Vintage Viking is here. Christy, Mom's Closet, Texas is here. Nana Tink Treasures, hello. Let's see. Oh, and here's our special guest, Angie, guys. So I have written in the chat, you guys, that Angie is just 32 subscribers away from a huge milestone, 2,000 subscribers. So I have her description or her link to her channel rather in the description of this video, and then we're also going to be posting it periodically throughout the night. If 32 of you guys head over there, like we're going to just have a little party. Angie actually has some special giveaways tonight, so maybe we'll hold the best giveaway for that moment because I just know it's going to happen. You guys will probably do it so quick though, we'll be giving stuff away in the first 30 minutes of the video. But yeah, I'm excited that you guys are here. I see Tracy 1987 Ventures. Paul the Flippin' Sports Guy is here. My mom is here. Hey, Mom. Marcus Dixon's Pickens. Eric Hughes is here. Hello, Eric. Eric and Tracy are both tuning in. That's like me and Drew tuning into people's lives. Christopher Nutter, I'm super excited to see you here. And Paul says, thanks for coming by earlier. I just packed your order. Oh, must have been on Whatnot or something. I know Angie's pretty active on Whatnot. And Chad Gateway Pickers is here. Okay, guys, I want to get straight into it. I want to go ahead and talk to you a bit about my guest so that I can bring her right out. So my special guest tonight is someone, her name is on YouTube and also on Instagram is Angie Resells. She is from Florida and I just love Angie so much. So I'm going to tell a little story. I'm going to tell this story after I bring Angie in because I want to see her reaction to it because I've never told her this story. But without further ado, hello Nashville Flippers, Ray and DuPage Picker is here. Without further ado, you guys, give a round of applause. Throw some of these in the chat as a round of applause to my special guest tonight, Angie Resells.
Hey! I can't wait to hear the story.
Okay, this is a good one. This is good. You don't know the story. So, a lot of people know, I think most people know that I had my YouTube channel before I decided that it was going to be a reseller YouTube channel, right? So it was like, especially some people are like, Rachel, I've been recommended some of your older videos. Please don't watch them, guys. I mean, whatever, you can watch them, but it's just embarrassing. It's all kinds of random content. I sound like I'm advertising for it, but I swear to you, I'm not. So my channel had been around, but then last January, I was like, I want it to be a reseller channel. And one of the very first live shows that I ever popped into was yours. Aww. And I hadn't been reselling very long, like as or on YouTube as a reseller very long at all. And I popped into your live and I was laying on my bed. I remember this like it was yesterday because you made me feel so special and important. So I'm laying on my bed and I jump in your live and you were like, oh my gosh, Rachel Strickland is here. And I was like, is she talking about me? And she's like, she has such a big channel. And I was like, she's talking about me. And then she was like, oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. You don't have a wrench. I didn't even know what that meant. And she's, you said, let me give you a wrench real quick. And I like laid the phone down and pranced into my living room and into my son's room. And I was like, guys, someone on YouTube just made me a moderator on their channel. Aww. And I was geeking out. I was like so fangirling your channel. Then I was like, oh my gosh, she like really thought that me being in there was like special or something. And I'm just so happy. Maybe she's watched one of my videos.
Absolutely. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, I was such a dork. But Christy, Mom's Closet, Texas says Angie was my first live stream too.
Awesome. I've had a lot of people who I was their first and they go on to have channels or their own live streams. And even just like Chuck Backroad Bitter, I had to like encourage him to like do his own content and stuff. And now he has, you know, a great channel. People love him and stuff, but that's really great.
I'll just credit all this to you. This is all your fault since your live stream was the first one I ever saw. And I don't remember if you were on with somebody. I feel like maybe it was just you, but I'm not.
Maybe, yeah. I did a lot more by myself lives a year or so ago. So
yeah, I was probably just like floating for a week about the fact that you made me a mod though. And then it was funny because it wasn't long after that I was in the Nurse Flippers and she was talking about packaging breakables. And I said, hey, I just put out this new video, da, da, da. And she was like, drop a link to it. And I was like, how do I drop a link? I don't know what to do. It was like so much trial and error. So that's just encouragement to anyone that's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. You don't really have to know what you're doing. Just start.
The best way to do it is just start. You know, you can't expect perfection because it takes you trying it out and learning from doing to get to where you're halfway decent at it. So
yes,
let's do it.
What encouraged you to start a channel? Why did you decide to start a YouTube channel and when?
I had thought about doing it for a long time. My kids encouraged me because I've been doing eBay for over 20 years and they're like, you know, everything about, you know, everything there is about eBay. I'm like, hardly, but they said, just do it. And so one day I was sitting there and I'm like, I guess I'm going to try it because seriously, you know, insecurities about people watching you and whatever. And I'm like, who is going to watch some old lady, you know, talk about eBay? I'm like, everyone on YouTube are like young people. I'm thinking, you know, and little did I know, wow, there's a whole lot of us old ladies on here. So, and I just, you know, decided to try it, and it's a lot of hard work at the beginning, and you know, you give up a little bit of, you know, I gave up and just kind of burn out, and I came back to it, and I'm so glad I did, because once you start, you just, everyone becomes your friend.
Yeah,
it's just such a wonderful community. And I originally did it to just teach other people and like give them, you know, advice about eBay, and then it just became such a support system for me that I can't imagine giving it up.
Oh, I know. Yeah, absolutely. I saw my dad jump in the chat also. So hi to Dad. Mess Hall Diggs is here, you guys. A Swamp Picker. I'm just so excited that you guys would spend your Friday night with us. Angelo is here, and Angelo's from Georgia, so not far from you. And I see Danielle Yard Sales and Dreams is here. Lindsay, 10th Street Market's wife. Trevor might not be in tonight, you guys. He told me that, so he braced me. I was like, we would have been searching for you, but we do have Lindsay. She's here. So
Lindsay.
Lisa Garcia is here, and I'm super excited that you are. Joe Dempsey Sales, Josh Flips Finds Fun is hanging out with us tonight. I'm so glad that you guys are here. OG and Z, man, they had really some cool looking spring break time over by the pool and just like relaxing. But yeah, I'm excited that everyone is here. I don't want to miss saying hi to any of you guys. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Evening, everyone. Happy Peach Thrifts. Linda is here. And Josh said, who, Angie? Old? No way. More like full of knowledge.
Well, thanks.
That's true. That's true. Guys, I've been dropping Angie's link, and I'll continue to drop it tonight because like there's 34 people in the chat right now. If any of you have not subscribed to Angie and you would run over to her channel and give her a subscribe, we might have some really awesome giveaways now. I mean, we have awesome giveaways tonight, but we might
no matter what.
We do, because Angie said she likes to give stuff away because she does love this community so much. So where at in Florida are you located?
I am in Pensacola, Florida. So we are about 20 minutes away from the Gulf of Mexico, which is amazing. I originally was from Ohio and just couldn't handle about 12 years ago. I'm like, that's it. I'm done with snow and just ready for a change. And we actually looked at schools, goodschools.com or greatschools.com, and found that the little town below that we're from where we live now, Gulf Breeze, had amazing schools. And we're like, all right, that looks good. We're going to move there. And that we never looked back. So
wow. Yeah. I know you have family down there now because your mother lives there with
you. My
you.
mom moved from Ohio down here, and now she lives with me. And my daughters are here. They're 20 and 24, and they live about 2 miles away. They bought a condo like really close to mom.
So
So
you guys are all really close together. That's so
yeah,
nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. I saw Outcountry Sales pop in and Patricia, Boldly
super
Grow Pickers. Pat Dees is here, the traveling picker. Hello, what's on?
nice. See there.
Did you get pizza tonight for the party? No, we don't have any
Oh,
pizza. I mean, Angie rode in on that unicorn, but that was
I did.
backstage and you guys didn't get to see it. I'm really having a lot of fun with making the thumbnails to this series like as stupid as possible. So you guys just have to bear with me on that. So Angie, did you do any sourcing this week? I know you've been doing some online sourcing on Whatnot. Like I see you in Miss Q's auctions sometimes and some of the various auctions,
Yep.
and you're getting like really good prices on stuff.
Oh, Whatnot is amazing for sourcing, guys. If you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you do. You can find pretty much everything, clothing, vintage t-shirts, shoes. I found a whole load of plush one day and at some great deals. Now, some people have huge, huge, huge followings, and so their prices tend to go higher almost than you can get on eBay. But if you check out some of the smaller sellers, you can find some really great deals on there. But yeah, I did a little bit of, not a lot of sourcing today or this week, because I have so much here. But one of my best things will be something I picked up this week. So here, I'll show you. And this is not even something super valuable.
Right. And it doesn't have, yeah, sometimes it's just like your favorite thing.
Yeah, it literally, when I saw this, there were 18 of these. So these binders doesn't look like much, but there were 18 in all. And when I found out what it was, I said, these need to be rescued from the Goodwill bins because they were about to, I came in late. They were about to change out this bin. So they would have been in the dumpster after this.
So you had just your cart at the Goodwill bins and there's 18 of these and you put them all in your cart.
Of these. And what huge. They are, it is all the editions of the Bible on Braille.
Oh my gosh, so I would have saved those too.
It is, you can't even see it because it's literally just Braille, but you can see here, they can feel what edition of the Bible, and it shows here, this is the one of 18.
Wow.
And I said, when I saw it, I said, these have to be saved. They cannot go into the dumpster. And they actually gave me the entire set for $5. But
that is incredible.
So to save such an amazing thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of money to make this had to have been unbelievable.
There are entire organizations set aside to raising money to fund Braille Bibles because, like, I suppose there's not really enough Braille Bibles. Yeah. There's not, especially public access to something like that. I wonder where those came from.
I don't know, but I'm just like, who would just dump these? I was just shocked, and no one else was interested at all. And I know, because it was going to be 18 books at, I guess, like 75 cents a piece. But I said, hey, if I want to buy all of these, well, would you give me a deal? And they said, yeah, we'll give them to you for $5. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Those are coming home with me. And I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but I did find out that if you mail anything for the blind, you can write on the packaging, it's specific words, but it's like material for the blind or for the blind use. And it ships for free.
Get out.
I had no idea. In all the years I've been doing eBay, I had no idea. But if it's specifically brailled materials, it literally will ship the post office for free.
We're less than 15 minutes into the show and you're already teaching us stuff.
Yeah.
And I talked by myself for the first 2 minutes. Wow, that is incredible. Everyone is so happy that you saved them. What an absolute treasure.
I know. It's just, how do you not save those? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be someone out there that could really use them, even if we give them to an organization or something. It was just something that I saw and I'm like, they have to come home. And so that really just made me feel good when I got it this week.
I love that. If I had picked up something like that, that would be my favorite thing of the week for sure. Braille, like, it just absolutely amazes me because it's kind of like sign language. I can I'm not going to say I can finger spell. I know the letters and I try to get better at signing. But just how quickly people can differentiate, like, it's just so fast when someone
Yeah.
who knows how to finger spell is finger spelling to someone who knows how to properly read it. And
Yeah.
Braille to me is the same. Like, you or I, since we don't read Braille, we wouldn't differentiate one letter from another.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're
And
just, yeah, I mean, just going so
it's
fast.
incredible. And it goes to show you how spongy children's minds are, because children learning sign language and Braille, out of necessity, certainly as small children, they just pick it right up. And then what happens in our brains that we shut off the ability to learn new things like that, and it becomes so much harder.
I know.
Nikki and Gary are here. Happy Friday. And Renee's Retro Relics. I'm super excited to see you guys. Swamp Picker says the Book of Eli was about Bible in Braille.
Oh yeah, he had memorized the entire Bible. I remember
the movie. That's right. I remember that too, because it was the last remaining Bible, and he was the only one that could read it because it was Braille, and then he had just memorized it.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Marie, I'm glad to see you here as well. I don't want to miss any of you guys popping in. You mean a ton to me that you're here. I wonder if Bobby's going to stop in tonight.
I don't know.
Hopefully he'll be here. We'd like to tell him hi. That is such a cool pickup, though. So do you think you haven't decided exactly what you're going to do with him yet?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with them, quite honestly. I mean, I could list them all on eBay for sure, but I think if someone reaches out and wants the set and I can, donate it to an organization or something, I would definitely do that. It was just one of those things that I didn't actually think about the resale factor in them. I just thought I just didn't feel right about knowing that they weren't going to be used. I mean, it has to be like super expensive to make that kind of.
It has to be,
and just volume after volume after volume. I'm just like that, so it wasn't the money for me in that thing, but I'm super happy that they gave me such a good deal so that someone can definitely use them going forward.
My son follows a YouTuber, and I just subscribed to him yesterday, that he is blind and he does martial arts in the Special Olympics. And actually I have my Special Olympics shirt on right now. But so he does, and then on his YouTube channel, he does a lot of like how I do XYZ blind, and a lot of like, he's humorous with it as well. And he skateboards in competitions. He's just so incredible. So his YouTube channel hit over 100,000 subscribers, and he gets the silver play button. Well, when it comes in, YouTube always has like a letter in there about like, if anything was damaged, contact us, let us know. They put his in Braille. Okay. So the bottom, like his name is, I know, like that alone is so heartwarming, right? But something was wrong with it and it was peeling. And so he contacted YouTube, and his wife, she's not blind, and she told him, where it was messed up and stuff. And YouTube was like, oh, we'll send you out another one. And so they sent it right out. And then this time they forgot a letter in his name. So his name is Anthony, and it said Anthony or something. Anyway, so they forgot a letter. So they contact him again, and they're like, we hate to say this, but it doesn't read right still. And YouTube sent a third one.
Wow.
They never stopped until they got it right. And it came in, Dello just sent me the short of it, and he's like, let's see if it's, oh my gosh, it's right. And he held up all three of them, and he's like, never give up, folks.
That's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah, I thought that was just so great. Like such inclusion. Making everybody feel wanted and welcome. So that's really cool. Where's my cha-ching, Drew? So if you guys aren't aware, if this is your first time here, if you hit the like button on this video during the live, then you will make a sale. Like, it's guaranteed, or your money back. So yeah, you pretty much have to smash the like button. And then also I am continuously dropping Angie's channel. If you guys would pop over there, she is like a few subscribers. You could be her 2,000th subscriber tonight. Like, it could be you. If it is you, then let us know, because we want to know who was number 2,000. So Patricia says, I wonder if a Bible college would have students who are visually impaired who would be able to use those editions in Braille to study the Bible.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, unbelievable YouTube would do that. Melts my
I
heart. I know.
know.
There's such positive news,
I
and I feel like
know.
if you're not sharing it with people, then someone else isn't gonna hear it. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, I have to share this positive news with you guys. Okay. I don't know where the paper is that I wrote it down, so forgive me, I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone, but this is so cool. I'm gonna write this number in the chat, okay? Hopefully it'll let me. I might have to break it up so that it lets me post the whole thing, because you know how phone numbers are. Sometimes they don't want you to see a phone number. So I'll try to post it and you guys tell me if it actually reads. So this phone number that I'm posting, it's not mine, you guys.
Okay.
We're just talking about good news though, and the best thing this week. So I'm posting this phone number. It's a California number, and it's a public art project. All right.
Okay.
You guys tell me, comment, chat, and let me know that the number appeared in there. So you can call this number. It's 707-998-8410 and get encouragement from a kindergartner. So you call the number and it's like, if you are feeling anxious or upset, press 1. If you want to be encouraged by a kindergartner, press 2. If you would like to hear the children laughing, press 4.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That is adorable.
And it was so funny because I was on the phone with my dad when I saw it, and he was having trouble fixing his air conditioner. And I was like, I think you need to call this number. And the little kids are like, you can do it. Never give up. And
Oh, I love that.
I know, me too. So the number is right there, you guys. Like, you
I
have
wrote
to
it
write it
down.
down. I know. I'm like, he said, I totally saved that in my phone. I was like, yeah, I got to share it with mom too. So I think who wouldn't want to hear that? Like, you can do
Right.
it. You're the best. And then one of them was like, if you're feeling anxious, just scream into your pillow.
Great advice.
I know, it's so cute. I love it. So you guys have to write that down. But so that's a really good thing this week. And then my best thing that I sourced this week is kind of like yours. I'm actually just glad that I saved it. And I wish I had brought part of the collection down here. My husband's watching this and maybe he'll bring it down whenever I'm talking about it. So a friend of mine reached out and she said, Rachel, do you want these? And she sends me on a text message of this huge like tote, like a Rubbermaid tote, and it's full of like Disney clamshell VHSs, right? And they're not worth much, but what's the alternative? Plus, I don't want to say no, and then in the future she had something really cool and she's like, well, she wasn't interested in the last stuff. So I was like, yes, absolutely. And she said, okay, I wasn't sure what to do with them, and so I thought I would ask you if you wanted to sell them. And I was like, you're incredible, thank you. And then she says, oh, would you also like some vintage Girl Scout stuff? And I was like, uh-huh, see?
Oh
So
my
I was like, yes. And then I go to pick it up, and she has a business in town, and she saves me like packing supplies sometimes. She's just an incredible friend. And I go to pick it up, and she's like, yeah, this was my grandmother's lifetime collection. She was a lifetime member of the Girl Scouts.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And she says, no one in the family wanted it. I tried to get a hold of the Girl Scout. Well, she got a hold of our local Girl Scout chapter, who said they did not want it.
What?
So Drew, if you're watching this,
Oh my God.
bring me the porcelain doll. She's standing. Okay, so one of the things is this porcelain doll who is decked out in Girl Scout regalia.
And they didn't want it?
No, they said they had too much stuff that they had to put out everything that they have. I was like, wow, that he said, huh, call me. Yeah, I just think it's crazy. So, I mean, I've sold a lot of vintage Boy Scout stuff in the past, but I've never sold vintage Girl Scout stuff because I just don't find it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
stoked.
That's a great find.
But yeah, I'm like you. I mean, A, I got it for free, and B, the fact that I was able to save it, because what was the alternative? If I hadn't been there, where was this going to end up? I mean, I
Yeah.
suppose they might have donated it. It could have ended up at our thrift store, who would have immediately Sharpied it. Or it could have wound up in the trash. This is stuff, I mean, 50 and 60 years old, some of it, and
Oh my
older.
gosh. What an amazing find.
I hear him coming down the stairs with it now. Yeah, this is the one piece I've looked at because I've just had such a busy week. I have boxes right in front of the door, so don't break your neck coming in here, honey. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that. Watch out for those. I listed what's that Dream Phone is the game, and I put it right beside it. Look at this. This is just one piece.
Wow.
And she's like standing. How beautiful is
Whole
this?
uniform. That's amazing. She's worth a bunch, I'm sure.
She would have to be, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
She could be worth $5 for all I know, but the fact that she said, and like her medal is pinned down here, but she has like a bronze fish on her medal, and it's just taped down onto her. So I don't know. That isn't that cool? I don't
That's gotta
see
be
any
60,
markings.
60 years older.
I know. That's what I'm
Wow.
thinking. I'm not seeing any markings. Just she has like little bloomers underneath here.
Oh my gosh.
She's just beautiful, and there was like patches and pins and stuff in there. So yeah, like I'm with you. That the best part of this job is saving stuff. That Girl Scout doll looks like Juliet Lowe. That doll is like perfect. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think that there's not a thing wrong with her. She's probably the only owner of that doll ever.
I'm
It,
looking. I went on eBay. I don't even see her.
I know I need someone with like a worth point or something to look it up
Yeah,
for me later. Maybe. She's so cool.
that is amazing.
Oh yeah, Paul says might need a hat. That's true. She probably had like something of a little pillbox
Oh,
hat.
probably. Yeah.
Maybe it's in the stuff though. She just piled everything on top of the VHSs, and I was like, yeah, the VHSs are in there, but this is the thing I'm really excited about. Like, look how the buttons are sewn on even.
Wow.
Yeah, she's
That's
just so
amazing.
cool. I love it. I love it. I think the Girl Scouts is just it's a great organization for sure, and they don't get enough airtime. But I've got it. I'll look it up. Oh, Christy's gonna try to look it up on WorthPoint. Maybe we'll all find out that I'm a millionaire. Just kidding.
You never know. I mean, there's not a single one on eBay, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, she was the founder of the Girl Scouts, Juliet Lowe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it is her. Wouldn't that be cool?
That's really cool.
I know. That's just like, again, the best things that we do in this business a lot of times is saving stuff. My friend Sarah, Craig's mom on YouTube, and the Daily Cabbage over on Instagram, it's Pittsburgh Picker's fiance. She found baby books from like the 20s and baby books from like the 40s at the Goodwill
Oh,
bins.
oh, that is sad.
I know.
That
I
is
would
so
have picked them up.
sad.
She picked them up, and she usually will take out the pictures and everything and sell them, but on those she sold them complete.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they sold. It's
I bet.
crazy. It's
Hey,
crazy.
Caroline.
Carolina Picker. Hey, it's great to meet you both. I've been watching both your videos and they're awesome. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. There are pictures. Oh, pictures of her. I've never seen one. $60 back in 2015 for the doll.
Nice.
Pretty nice. I mean, with inflation, it's worth at least $2,000 now, right?
Absolutely.
At least. Angie, you did a video recently that you were talking about being suspended
Yes.
on eBay. So I found it really interesting the thing that you were suspended about. I don't think it was really funny because not funny, haha, but really strange that the week prior to that, or maybe that same week, I was contacted with someone on Instagram who told me that they got in trouble for selling this and asked me why did they get in trouble. And I didn't really know. I don't sell a lot of HBA. And then your video comes up and you explained exactly why you got in trouble. So do you want to like drop some knowledge on the chat and tell them like what it was that you sold and why you were in trouble?
I purchased an HBA palette, which is health and beauty aids, and most of it was medications, over the counter kind of thing. And so I listed a lot of things in a short period of time, and eBay, after a few days, took down like 6 listings. They were all melatonin. And I thought that was weird. I thought, what's the problem? Melatonin is completely over the counter. And they said, no, it's prescription. And I didn't quite understand it. Of course, I call and try to talk to people and they don't know. And then the next one they take down, within like 20 minutes, I get suspended for 3 days. Come to find out that melatonin is by prescription only in lots of other countries. And I had international global shipping on active in my listings. And my problem with it is, listen, I understand there's over the counter things. And so, I understand all that. But if eBay knows enough to pull my listings off, why can't they give me a notice when I'm listing it? That way I don't have to get suspended. They could just say, hey, this is not allowed on the global shipping program, or we don't allow this particular item. It would be so simple to put an alert on there rather than 20 minutes after I'm listing them, taking them all down and saying, oh, we suspended you. Because now, like the 8 listings that I did which was just a variety of the same brand of melatonin, but because there were 8 of them, they said, you're a repeat offender. I'm like, okay, well, I guess, live and learn. But I personally am not going to be doing any more HBA because
It's a pain.
A lot of regulations now, so many little things that you have to be careful about. And quite honestly, when you get pallets of HBA, almost everything is virtually expired. And
yep, I got some sunscreen over there that I can't list right now.
Yeah, and there's literally nothing you can do with it. I was lucky that when I had 900 items that were expired out of this pallet, I found an organization that actually sends on big containers stuff to Africa, that the women in this community, they actually take those items, the wares, and they sell them throughout the day. They, so that these women can be self-sufficient, and they sell them, and that's literally whether or not they eat that day.
That's awesome. Like you're enabling them to be resellers.
Yeah. So and it doesn't matter over there that it's expired. They don't want 3-year expired.
Yeah.
It's within the last year. They're fine with that. So I was really happy that unfortunately my loss was someone else's gain and they were able to send those over there. But I just highly don't recommend getting HBA right now, because even Amazon, there's so many regulations now. They really don't want you selling it, and eBay is cracking down on everything. So you have to be super, super careful.
Yeah, it blew my mind when you said that it was melatonin. I was just like, well, this is exactly what the guy just asked me, because he said, Rachel, I got my stuff taken down and I think I might be suspended this time. And he said, all I had was melatonin. Why did I get in trouble? And I was like, I'm not sure. And then you posted that and I thought, oh, wow. So we can't just base it on what's allowed in our country if we have GSP on, and it would be nearly impossible to know what all, there are additives in our foods. There's food coloring in our American cereals that they are not allowed to have in the UK.
Yep.
Our candy bars aren't allowed over there. So it kind of blows your mind, because that's why those things sell sometimes internationally, is because they can't buy, American chocolates, but it's because they've banned some of the stuff that we have in our food. So yeah, it's like you said, why can't they have something that kind of signals to you that, and flags it? Because when I did real estate, before we would input listings into the MLS, we weren't allowed to have any offensive words. I remember writing French doors once, and it flagged it for me to approve it because I had the word French, and it was it flagged their discrimination policy.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
In their eyes, I had mentioned, a nationality, and you could very well have been saying something like, French community only, or something like that. And so they were like, are you sure you want to use the word French? And so on Poshmark, if I were to list a glass, then Poshmark would say, we've flagged this as a potentially breakable item. Are you sure you want to proceed? We're not responsible if you don't pack this well. They do that every time.
Right.
And so again, why doesn't eBay, who is the grandfather of all of these reselling apps, why can't they put something into place? Yeah.
I mean, they obviously know, because they can take your listings down, within 30 minutes.
And that's got to be a filter. That's not like an individual doing it.
Absolutely. It was, I'm sure.
How long was your listing up before it got taken down?
30 minutes.
Wow.
And it was I had just been sitting there and, chugging out the listings. So I probably in that 30 minutes, I had done 25 listings. And by the time, I looked, I had all these listings. And the only reason I stopped listing was because it said, you're not allowed to list anymore. I was like, what? And I looked.
That's just crazy.
And taken it down and suspended me within 20 minutes of me listing.
Man, and that wasn't malicious at all, so that's just nuts. The
Yeah.
5 resellers are here listening and learning.
Guys.
And Gino is here.
Gino, I can't sell pictures of the cap guy. Yeah. I don't have any of those, thank goodness.
Oh, pictures of him. Oh, nice. My
Sell us
mom.
some from Maui, though.
Oh, did you say you sell some from Maui?
No, I said he'll probably send us some from Maui. He's going to Maui in June, I think.
Nice. This is a really good thing, guys. This is my mom. And my parents have recently like rejuvenated the idea of reselling, and they started putting things online, and they sourced some really killer stuff this week. But this was not sourced. This was found in the bottom of their closet, basically. So mom's doing some spring cleaning, and she finds these 2 microphones that years and years ago I found them. The person that owned them was throwing them out. My dad had like a sound system, and I want to say at the time he was even available for hire, like as a sound system.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can I give these to my dad? He would love these old microphones. They were like, sure, we're going to throw them out. So I give them to him. Well, all these years later, they find him in the bottom of the closet and look, they were like, what are these worth? Like maybe $5 or $10. No, one of them sold for $300 and the other sold for $325 within hours.
Oh my gosh. That's
And they were,
amazing.
yes, and so my dad would die if I didn't tell you guys what to look for. He said that it's not the microphone itself, like the age, although they were cool and they were from like one of them, I think the 40s. It was the technology that made them worth something. They're called ribbon microphones. And he said that a ribbon microphone picks up and detects, and I suppose, you know, enables you to record sound exactly as the ear hears it. And other microphones do not do that. Yeah. So if you find a ribbon microphone, or if you are running comps on an old microphone that you find and you see ribbon in the title, that is a keyword that you need to use. And they sold like one of them. The first one, he got an offer from Vegas and an offer from Nashville instantly.
Wow.
So places that you would know are actually recording stuff.
Well, I think, you know, that's amazing that they looked at the bottom of the drawer. I actually just did a video earlier this week about why eBay is so great for people, for like retirees and people that are considering, you know,
I saw that video. I need to send them that one.
Just because y'all have so much stuff when you're, you know, early retiring, you don't even have to source. You can just look in your drawers and in your closets and in your garage and find really, really cool stuff. So
you're right. I'm 36 and I would never have to source again.
Yeah. I mean, it's like great. So that's amazing. Congrats.
I know. I'm super excited for them. I was like, that's groceries. Like, and that was when the first one sold. And the second one sold. And I was like, that's an entire paycheck at a good job.
Right.
Like, that's just incredible. And they were easy to ship. Lori, I'm so glad that you're here. She must have got my Instagram story. I know she was talking about some other show tonight, but see, she's here.
We're glad you chose us, Lori.
Tropical Flipper is here. I've got over 1,500 classic rock cassettes to go through tonight, getting them tested and ready for my upcoming Whatnot option. Tropical Flipper, what are you on Whatnot? I would love to follow you over there. I don't sell over there, but we would love to follow you. Angie likes to source over there. So
I do.
Tell us what you are on Whatnot.
Man, I like have sold so many cassettes lately in lots. I lot them up. And the last one I sold was like these cassette singles. Then they went to Japan. It sold for like $120. Some, you know, early 80s like rap and
yeah. Girl, I have a Wu-Tang before they were Wu-Tang sealed, listed right now for $400.
Nice.
For one cassette. I got a question about it today. I've had multiple offers up to $200 on it. And I'm like, no, I know what it is, and I'm sticking to the price. $375 is probably the lowest I would go. It's this big. I can hang on to that thing for another 10 years. It'll be worth more. Hey, Annie, we're glad that you're here. And Jiminy Flippin is here. Super, super excited.
I don't want to Tracy. Annoying.
My best find of the week was today a 5-foot wicker shelf. Wow.
I'm trying to Gino that. Like Gino, a standing shelf, Josh?
Oh, 5 foot tall wicker. Oh, maybe. I saw it in the video that he posted yesterday that Brittany had decorated with like a wicker giraffe in the back. So she's going to try to take that, Josh. Like, you're not going to get to keep it.
Right.
She clearly likes wicker. Give her what she wants. She's pregnant and she may be vicious. Gina wants to help my parents with their spring cleaning. What were the brands? Oh, the microphones. One of them was RCA. They might have both been RCA. Dad, I know you're in the chat, maybe drop like RCA, what they were called or something, so that we'll all know. Have a tank of gas. Nice. Yeah, the cassette sales have been pretty cool. I just sold 2 and they were the same one actually. These were the only 2 that I picked up that were like a repeated title, and they both sold within 24 hours of each other to different people for $15. The same best offer on each of them.
That's
And those are
weird.
like, girl, those are the lowest end. I sold 8 of them almost immediately for $400 total. Like they're selling on average $50, but they're sealed and they're like old school rap. Lots of like Method Man and yeah, the artists I've never heard of in my life.
Cassettes and VHS are like all the rage now, so it's awesome.
They're making cassette players again. I saw them at Walmart. Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, it's just nostalgic for people. Doc Diggle is here. Hello, hello. Just got approved on Whatnot yesterday. Yeah, did you drop what your name is over there, Tropical Flipper? I need to know what your name is.
Yeah, tell us your name. I would love to follow you.
Angie buys a lot on Whatnot, so you want her to follow you. Dad says both were RCA. One was SK45 and the other was an SK46B. Nice. So if you guys type that in, you can probably see the sold comps there also. Bama has a cassette collection. Yeah, he likes hair bands and had to educate me what a hairband is.
Oh.
Like I had heard of them. I'm not a total moron, but I didn't.
You're too young.
I guess the people that I thought were hairbands, he was like, no.
Hairbands were 80s, so you weren't even born yet.
But I still thought I knew who hairbands were. And some of the bands I was like, because we did a collab once where we both had to go in and do like a scavenger hunt. And one of the things he made me go find was hairband cassettes or records. And the people that I found, they were like, no, Rachel, that's not hair metal, like, or whatever it's called. I didn't know. He said his Whatnot is the same as his YouTube. If I had my tablet here right now, I'd write you in, but okay, Tropical Flipper, we can do that. Josie says, and hello, Josie, my best find was today. I found the exact same shirt that I listed last week that sold within 20, I'm guessing, minutes of listing. Now I know to list it higher. Oh, perfect. I want to know what kind of shirt it is. DMB, hi, new here. Well, welcome. We're talking about all the best stuff this week, best things that we picked up, best things that we sold, best things going on in our lives this week on eBay. And what other platforms are you on, Angie? Oh, or did you mute yourself?
There you go.
There you are.
I'm almost eBay exclusive. I do sell like bigger things, Facebook Marketplace, local, and once in a while, I've bought pallets of boots before, and I've put all of those on Poshmark because the prices for shipping boots, like 2 to 5 pounds, was so much less on Poshmark than on eBay. Yeah. But I have like 2,800 listings on eBay, and I really put all my effort into that because you have the most success there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I want to get suspended, and then I'm like, man, I wish I would cross post.
Yeah, that's true. Then you're like, oh no, all my eggs are hanging out in one basket over here.
And they don't want me this week.
Oh, that's so true. That is like such a good point. And that's on anything. Like I heard, I follow, was it Catherine Manning? I think that said it. I follow her on YouTube, and she talks a lot about like content creation because, you and I, like, you're a reseller, but then you're also a content creator and you're making YouTube videos. And she said something that was like, blew my mind a little bit, but it was just obvious. She said, YouTube isn't a job, it's a platform. And I'm pretty sure it was her. And she was just reminding people to, you can create your brand and your presence on YouTube, but try to diversify that into different things. Because if tomorrow YouTube decided they didn't want you, you did something wrong, someone hacked your account, don't let that one thing be your job, because you have no control if YouTube decided to shut down tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have no control over that. So make sure that your brand, isn't just YouTube specific, and for resellers that you're not all in on one thing. But I'm the same way as you, girl. 95% of my sales are eBay.
I mean, just the volume is there,
It
if
is.
you add Mercari, Poshmark, all, Depop,
It
all
doesn't
of
even
those
equal it.
together, and it's, like, minuscule compared to what eBay does, so
Someone messaged me on one of my videos this week and said, "You've really encouraged me to start reselling. I, started with Poshmark and Mercari. I'm just afraid to jump into eBay yet." And I was like, "Please jump into eBay so you don't get tired and just leave. Because
Well,
if you."
I think the biggest thing people are afraid of is shipping, and I
Yeah.
said that I'm going to do shipping videos, just even starting, like, first class, how we do it, and then priority mail, and because really, if you know first class and you learn priority mail and then the others, like UPS Ground, anything that's bigger, but, truly, everyone else makes it so simple for the shipping,
Mhm.
and eBay, it's more of a challenge for people, so,
You're
I think
right.
if we get over that hurdle, more people would be on eBay for sure.
I was making, I made, like,
Mhm.
this little poster. It was just on a piece of paper for my parents since they've just, like, started reselling again, and, it was like, the first question was, "Does it weigh less than a pound?" And you either answered yes or no, and you followed it to the next thing, and so this basically
Oh,
was like a word map that broke it down into, like, first class, regional A, regional B, what you might need to UPS or FedEx, and I would love to get this out as, like, a printable for people or even, like, a poster people could order, but I feel like I'd like for a few other resellers to look over it and see if I either missed anything, if there's any other points that I should make in it, 'cause it's nothing is, like, everything. Nothing
right.
is just gonna be, "This is the end all to end all, this is always how you ship it." There's always gonna be exceptions. But it's like you said, I feel like people are too intimidated by shipping to jump
Mhm.
feet first into eBay, and so if we can do anything I can do to make people want to sell on eBay more is going to increase the platform, and then that's gonna increase my own income.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I would love to see that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'll keep working on it.
Yeah.
Josie says, gang resistant single stitch tee. Okay,
Mm.
I'll have to remember that. Lori says, "Best find this week, the gold teaks I found today." Oh, the
Oh,
gold ones, those are
nice.
limited edition.
That's
Yeah,
a
for
score.
sure. That's cool. Yeah, it's Outcountry Sales, it's their anniversary today.
Oh, happy anniversary, guys. 15 years.
15?
I think so, yeah.
Nice, nice. SSK Promo said
Mm.
earlier that he's cleaning out his death pile, so his best finds are things that he forgot that he bought.
Those are the best ones.
I know, those are the best. Like, I have some cameras that someone gave me probably 12 years ago that you know how popular the old cameras are right now, and I'm like, "I'm gonna get those out and list them because I had already decided to sell them a year ago, but now's the time to list them so I
Right,
can pay for that
exactly.
car, right?" Gino said, "Best find, I found 4 Nintendo 64 games, paid $20, worth around
Ooh,
150."
nice, Gino.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, very
I knew it
cool.
was 15 years.
They're talking about my lack of knowledge of hair bands. Alice Cooper, 1973, Montreal Forum, $1 billion Babies. I guess that must have been a good concert.
I was very, very tiny then, so I don't know.
Got an old printer from my neighbor, listed for parts yesterday, and put it in the bottom of my closet thinking, "I'll never sell it." Boom, sold today, free
Nice.
into $50. I'll take that. Oh, talking about best things people are finding, so my parents also found a printer at Goodwill for $60 that retails for 900.
Whoa.
I was like, "I'm so proud of you
Dang.
for picking that up because a big printer, like, that's
Yeah,
intimidating."
for sure, for the shipping of it.
Yeah,
But
they're just doing
that's
so well.
great.
You guys be sure to tell them in the chat how awesome they're doing reselling. Let me skip to the bottom here so that I'm not. Oh, Josh says we are starting on Poshmark soon. Well, Josh, only
Nice.
start on Poshmark if you want to be on there a minimum 3 times a day sharing your closet.
See,
Do you
that's
feel like?
my problem is
Me
I just
too.
it just seems like your time is so much better spent listing than going there and populating the same things you've already listed.
Which there are, posher VAs that will share your closet for you, and then recently, that app Flip or whatever, I don't know if it's an app, but it's an extension, Flip, FLYP.
YP,
Like,
yep.
I sent them a message and I was like, "Hey, I'd like to know more about this," and they told me that they could have somebody call me, and so I haven't reached back out yet, but then I saw that, uh what is her name? Hustle at Home Mom, that
Yeah.
she's been talking about Flip also. So I might need to call them and see, like, yeah, let's answer some questions and get some information out there to other resellers. Because if there's a free program to share your closet, I need that.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Mary, we're glad to see you.
I don't think you're allowed it's probably a bot, and I don't think you're technically allowed to use a bot.
No, technically, you're not allowed to use any of those
Yeah.
services, but that's the
So
only way to make sales.
yeah, unfortunately.
It
And how
really
much
is.
different is it than getting a virtual assistant? You know, it's
Yeah, yeah,
a
that's what I'm
bot
saying,
is
like, those
essentially the same,
they all have to be bots, right?
you would think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robin Burnett.
I would imagine your virtual assistant is actually just using a bot.
Yes, yes, there's no
Mhm.
way they're sitting there, like, sharing that. Like, I was thinking before my parents started reselling, I was like, "Well, instead of paying, like, a Posh or VA, what if I paid my parents to share my closet or something, you know? Maybe they would be interested in that." And then I broke down, like, how much I would actually be able to pay them to do it, and I'm like, "I don't think they're gonna wanna do this."
No,
Like, I couldn't even pay my son when he was, like, 13 to do it.
right.
So, yes, they have to be using a bot because no one's gonna sit there and do that.
No, not
I
at
don't
all.
think. Robin said, "I was going to list today using Google Lens and my camera isn't working for some
Hmm,
reason, so I'm going to get it looked at tomorrow." Be sure you have all your apps closed because if any app is using the camera, it's not gonna allow it to be opened in Google Lens. It could
yeah,
be something as simple as that.
try turning off your phone and restarting it. That might
Yeah.
work.
You never know. Sometimes it's the easy things, right? Been going through my death pile before sourcing again and found a small dressmaker gauge ruler worth $20. Not bad.
Nice.
Takes no space. Easy to ship too, right?
Love stuff like that.
Have you ever do ship stuff that's, like, huge and cumbersome and it's gonna take you half a day to ship it?
Yes, all the time, and sometimes I'm like, "Why did I do this?" I even sold an iMac, one of the vintage 1993 computers, like the beast computer, and had to find a box and all the padding material for all of that, and I seem to get into a lot of issues like that. Like, over here, I have a blow mold. I had to find boxes to build around the blow mold,
Yeah.
but that
Do
bigger
you
stuff
use
is worth
Mattress
so
Pad
much.
when you ship your breakables?
No, I need to do that.
You need to. I mailed a sewing machine earlier and used Mattress Pad. I only have a small piece left, and the price on it went up.
Oh, they
I mean,
did?
I shoulda got an affiliate link for that.
Right?
I actually should use an affiliate link for that.
Though I did get one of the, shipping blankets that you can
Mm.
get at U-Haul. It was like $5, and I used
Oh,
that to wrap, and
cool.
I taped the blanket all around it and stuff, so not quite the
Oh,
same, but
only $5,
yeah,
really?
yeah, it wasn't
See,
bad.
we don't have a U-Haul place, but maybe I could go to, like, a bigger
Oh,
city that has one and see
yeah.
about those. Huh,
Well, I
that's
bet you
cool.
probably do have it. Don't you have a U-Haul place that rents, trucks?
There is a storage, building, and you can rent a truck there, but it's literally just going in the parking lot and picking up the truck. They don't have, like,
Oh, they
boxes or
don't have a
supplies or
little
anything.
right.
Mm-mm. No, it's just yeah, they just have, like, a contract with U-Haul to basically park the trucks in the parking lot.
Right.
That's it. We're so small town. Danielle says, "Best find was a 1993 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figurine, paid 50 cents at a thrift store, sold for $300 within an hour."
Wow. That's
Wow.
amazing.
Petey, the Sierra 6 is here. I sent you a package. Let me know if you got it. She accidentally ordered something from my store the other day, and I'm sorry. She's gonna roll in her eyes that I'm telling the story. She said, "Okay, so I saw all those cool cookbooks that you picked up. I picked up 462 cookbooks."
Right.
And she's like, "I would love to go through those. I'm such like a book nerd. And there was this one on your store. I just thought it was so cool. And I was looking at it and crap, I dropped my phone." She's like, "And then I was so mad because when I got back on there, someone bought it." And I'm like, Who's buying a cookbook at midnight?" And she realized that she one click purchased it when she dropped her phone.
I
She was
accidentally purchased this. Can I cancel? We're always like,
yeah.
yeah, right.
Right. So she was only thinking about buying it, and I was like, "Well, honestly, I wanted to keep that one, and, I only listed it because I know I would never open it, so I'm canceling your order, like, I'm refunding it and sending it to you." So I did because I was like, "Oh, she
Aw,
didn't even mean to buy it." I was given a bag of Dillard's ornaments. They are all the 5th day of Christmas, golden rings, and they sell for $20 to $30 each. I got them for free. I have at least 10.
really? Nice.
Wow, that's cool.
That's
Best sale
amazing.
of the week, the Beatles Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab Collection paid $300 a year ago and sold for $18.50 within
Whoa.
7 minutes.
Dang.
That's incredible. Wow, you guys have like a really, really cool sales in the chat right now.
No.
You're gonna love one of the best finds I got this week. It will be shown in my next video. Could be Lego related. Dang, I love Lego so much. Patricia says, my neighbors gave me a vintage, I'm not sure how to say that, bread maker. It's worth a lot more as parts than as a bread maker. Do you part stuff out like that?
I part out all kinds of stuff. Lots of like kitchen, small appliances, and then vacuums. I part out vacuums like crazy because I have what was it? It was a New Wave induction, whatever. Just
Mhm.
the little plastic round piece in the middle. I sold this week for $31. I could only sell the whole thing for 40. And now I
See,
have like
is it
7
like
more
people
parts.
don't want to pay the shipping for the whole thing, so they just order the one little part?
I think it's just people have it and they pay full price for a
Mhm.
lot of people are buying them, at $300 and then something breaks on it. So they just want to replace that one part. And if I'm the only one who has it, on there, they're willing to pay it. So
Hmm.
$31 for a little plastic ring. I'm like, I'll take that all day
That's
long.
nuts. Q is here. I'm super excited that you're here,
Ooh,
Q.
hey.
I know you, I've seen you shopping in her Whatnot auctions before.
Yep.
Best this week isn't what I found, but what I sold. Took an offer on a set of building salt and pepper shakers. Buyer donating to special needs Bulldog charity auction.
Aw.
Oh, I got a charity auction listing I need to talk to you guys about. Let's talk about this real quick. I'll jump to the bottom of the chat and we'll tell you guys all about this. Okay, so I bought this from Yinzer Picker a little while ago. You know what this is? This is Harry.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the Harry Tornado thank you
yeah.
card. So
Look,
Josh
everyone
signed it.
signed it.
Yes, he signed it and sent it to Chris Flip the World. He had bought something. Well, Chris thought it was funny if he signed it and then put it up on eBay for an autographed Harry Tornado card, and he had signed it also to be funny. Well, 100% of it went to charity, and then when they bought it, the next person, like, they put it up for charity, and they put it up for charity, and so on and so forth. Until
Oh
you've
my
got,
gosh.
yeah, like all of these great sellers here. Jiggly Thrift is here, Mama Flipper is here, Yinzer Picker, My Storage Finds, Dayton Valley Deals, the Hoogs. And so I signed it here and put a little heart. So
Nice.
yeah, so this is up. I just put it on my eBay. You guys have to go over there if you're interested. It'll be auctioned off for 7 days. It starts at 99 cents plus shipping, because 100% of the proceeds will go to the International Rescue Committee. So that is an organization that is helping refugees escape Ukraine right now. They do a lot of work all over the world. They're based in New York City, but that's the charity that I chose. So 100% is going to
Aw.
go to them. When I bought this from Yinzer, it was going to an organization that was spreading the gospel to teenagers. That was really cool. And I want to say I paid like $43 for it or something. So you guys help me get this. If we could get this thing to $100 on eBay, would be really, really phenomenal. I just listed it though before the live started. Drew says 72 people here, but only 54 likes. What, y'all don't like sales? I don't know. That's crazy. I dropped your link again, Angie, and we're gonna continue to drop Angie's link tonight, guys. And if you're not aware, she's like less than 30 people away from 2,000 subscribers. So you could be lucky number 2,000. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll drop it one more time just in case you didn't know what I was dropping earlier. Do you want to do a giveaway?
Yes.
What do you want to give away first?
Okay, the first one I'm going to give away is a Bath and Body Works candle, and you get your choice.
Nice.
So I have 3 candles.
We don't have smell-o-vision. We need you to describe them to us.
This one says hearts and flowers. It's love, which it doesn't smell like sometimes things are like really over the top floral. It's not like that. But okay, I'm not.
Does it smell like love?
A little bit. So there you go. This one is pomander, so maybe pomegranate and something or another. It's an
Oh.
essential oils one. And then the
Ooh.
one I would pick is Sweet Sunset, which is orange creamsicle.
I don't know. I'd
And
be too curious about that pomander one. I would
I
pick
know,
that.
but they're all 3-wick candles. So, and they're all from Bath and Body Works, right? Bath and Body Works. Yes. I'm trying to think. That doesn't sound right for some reason. But whoever wins, you get your choice of which one you want. And I'll ship it for free. You just have to send your address.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So, do you want to play our drawing game to give
Yes.
away this candle?
I am the worst drawer in the world. We're
That's
going to try
perfect
it.
for this game. Absolutely perfect for this game. So, let me see here. Okay. Well, you already talked about the best thing that you picked up this week, so it's gonna need to be something different, or something that you were surprised, that sold this week. How about that? Or something that you were surprised that sold recently.
Okay.
Um, you already have
I'm
something. Well,
ready.
I don't need to give you any time to think. Okay, so you guys, if you have never, any bacon smelling candles, if you've never been here before, I'll explain really quickly how to play this game. So Angie is going to put this paper on top of her head, and she is going to draw a picture of the thing that she was surprised that sold this week while the paper's on top of her head. So when she brings it down and shows you guys, that's going to be the first time she has seen it also. Bear with us because sometimes we get some really interesting drawings and a lot of fun stuff has happened. We've actually had 2 of the drawings that happen here auctioned off on eBay, and they've went for gosh, the hoogs went for like 43, I think, dollars. And then the one that Joey drew, I think he made like $50 off of it or something.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, I want to show this real quick. Last week, it was Danielle, Yard Sales and Dreams. And I won this because I guessed hers. And here she sent me the
She's
drawing.
and it was an inflatable lint bunny, right?
It was a bunny, and I guessed
Yeah.
it. I loved it. But when it came with this, I was like, that is the best thing
I
ever.
love it. That's so
Super
funny.
happy. I don't play disc golf, but my kids do. So I told them about it, and they're super excited.
I bet they are. That's really cool. Yeah, Nana says Joey Bada Bings was epic. It was pretty epic. So here's the official. Oh, I don't know if she accidentally jumped out. She'll jump back in, you guys, while I'm waiting on her. So you can't start guessing what it is that she's drawing until the word start appears from me in the chat. So as soon as I say start, then you can start guessing it. But yeah, I'm sure when she was putting her stuff down, she probably disconnected something or who knows what. But while I'm waiting on her, you guys have to go check this out. I'm going to post a link to it in my Instagram later. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm Reseller Rachel Strickland over there. And like I say, we have to get this thing to $100. 100% of the proceeds is going straight to charity. So she's at 1.98K. That's awesome. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Sorry.
I said you probably disconnected something when you were showing us.
No, I was like, click, and I clicked my mouse, and it shut down everything. I was like, what?
That's all right. So they're gonna wait until I say the word start, but you can go ahead and start drawing.
Okay, good.
So guys, she's drawing something that she's just kind of, oh, and she's got a Sharpie. She means business. Drawing something that she's just kind of surprised sold recently. Yeah. Let's see. Everyone's saying that they sub to you.
Oh, they're so
They had a coffee one. Ooh,
okay.
a coffee scented one. So this is for the candle you got. Are you already ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, guys.
Really bad. I'm sorry.
I'm so excited to see what it looks like. All right, go ahead and show them.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh no.
Nice. I never want to guess, so I'm gonna let the chat guess, but this is pretty interesting.
I'm sorry, no one's ever gonna guess this ever.
If I win that, hubby's eyes will cross. I hit the candle sale every Thanksgiving. Okay, sneakers. The one-eyed koala on a surfboard.
No,
what's up, Christopher? Oh, let me go back up. The chat jumps whenever everyone gets there. Shorts, glasses,
okay,
shorts.
The little thing on the top is a hint. It's not okay.
A desk lamp?
Nope.
A collar with a bow, a TV tray, swim trunks, sunglasses, bra, London Bridge, LOL, sunglasses, plush, Viewmaster, pilgrim collar, sunglasses, a bikini top, a bow tie, a yacht, goggles, nose glasses, sunglasses, shorts, and a metal bikini, yachts. I don't know what this means. A flying onion over a pot. Sunglasses, swimsuit, a face mask, a dog outfit, a bow tie, bookends, water wings, bow tie.
No.
She said, you guys, the thing on top is a hint. So the thing on bottom is probably what they're actually
Can
guessing.
I, like, draw?
No, you can't.
No, shit. Sorry.
A toaster, carpets, TV antenna, bow tie, VCR, DVD, car part. Okay, draw one thing.
Okay. Here, let me just, where's the, okay.
Oh, she's gonna do it on her head. Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
I'm allowed to.
No. Go ahead and do that. Do it on your head. That was great. Face. Oh, hang on. Let me go back to water wings, bow tie, TV antenna, carpets. Car carpets, like floor mats. Teapot, swimming goggles, toaster, VCR, DVD, game controller, diffuser, rabbit ears, fish tank, eyeglasses, retainer string, water balloons, TV antenna, virtual reality, bread box, face mask.
Oh, it's worse. It's so much worse.
Hair regrower, candy dish.
No, I may have to draw a different thing because
whale, face mask, a lobotomy mat.
I'm gonna tell you this. It opens. This is a lid.
Ooh, now you guys know what it is, right? MTV, hair regrowth cap. Butt lift jeans. What? VHS reminder.
Jeans.
So that top part is a lid, you guys. Yep. Oh, let me go back up. I was looking at the picture. A sewing machine, mountain climbing gear. This is not great.
Terrible. I might have to do a different one.
Cookie jar, jewelry box.
Somebody said New Wave. Good guess, because I did talk about that. Okay.
A music box, Instapot, a compact. Okay, give them a clue.
Okay.
Yeah, it is good when it lasts longer because sometimes it's guessed like right off the bat. Is that a fire?
Oh.
Ooh, sometimes I gotta get in here and help the chat out. I know exactly what it is. Salt and pepper, genie litter box, pressure cooker, diffuser, record player, game console, typewriter, microwave oven, food processor.
I see it! Yay! Finally!
Where?
Paul says it's a Zippo lighter.
Oh, it is a Zippo lighter.
It's so bad.
I was seeing it open in the other one. Oh, no, that's pretty good for a Zippo. It's just, there's, a trillion billion things in the world and we never would have guessed lighter.
And now everybody got it. Thank goodness, because I said I'm a terrible drawer and on my head, it's really, really bad. Okay.
Oh, Paul says you need to get a hold of Angie.
Yeah, and you need to let me know which of the candles you would like. So we have the orange creamsicle, the love, in case you need a love in your life, and the pomander, which smells really good, by the way.
I bet it does with the oil and everything.
Yeah. So you just whichever one.
So Paul says, let her know which one you want, and then would it be best to DM you on Instagram with an address?
Instagram is Angie_Resells. You can message me there with your information, or you can email me, angieresells@gmail.com.
There you go. Yeah, now everyone's like, Mike Contest said dumpster fire. Oh, you guys are good. You're really good. It's a dumpster fire.
It was bad. Okay.
Just turned the wrong way. I actually said Zippo. Oh no.
Oh, you did?
Did you, Q? Did you say Zippo? Did I just totally skip over it?
Yeah, we have to go look.
She probably did say Zippo, and I probably just completely missed it. Hello, everyone. Rachel as well. Hello, Matthew Jones. Look above Paul.
Let's see.
Yeah, if you guys saw what this looks like on our side, you would
a lot.
Know where I'm at. Yeah, that was a pretty good drawing of a Zippo, though.
Okay.
I do have to say. So tell us about the Zippo that sold though while you're looking there.
Oh yeah, it was a brand new. I mean, and here's me trying to write U.S. Air Force upside down in my head. Obviously, I cannot spell letters, but it was a U.S. Air Force brand new Zippo lighter. It was in a little case and everything, and I was surprised. I thought it would sell for a little bit higher, but it sold for like $16. But I got it for free. So
Nice.
happy about that.
Nice. Patricia said maybe Q could get first pick of the candles.
Yeah.
you want to give out 2 of them and let Q pick which one
Absolutely.
first? We can do that. That sounds democratic
I
enough,
have
right?
3 candles, so I'm okay with giving 2.
Sorry, I probably just skipped right over. I try to read them really fast.
Well, no, seriously, it was bad, and we were way down the list.
It was a good drawing of a Zippo.
Way
It just
down.
took us a while to get there. Scott, I'd love to see who you saw that looked exactly like me, like a random person, or was it?
Oh.
Are you saying it was like someone on the cover of Vogue that you? I'm just kidding. What is Kristen here? Kristen, you're supposed to come in and say Marco. So Kristen and I visit a lot of the same YouTube lives, and we have this thing. If you guys see us in a chat and one of us yells Marco, we're looking for the other one to say Polo.
Oh, right. That's cute.
So that's a lot of fun. I do like it when we really struggle on those drawing guesses. Yeah, you need to tell Trevor if he was here, we wouldn't have struggled quite so far. Veronica, I'm really glad that you're here. Boldly Grow Polo, only 3, Angie. I have like 30 candles. Are you much of a candle burner yourself, Angie?
I like only certain ones. Like I'm all about lemon, like cinnamon over the holidays, and my mom is all about lilacs. So those
I don't
are the
like
3 in our
cinnamon.
house. You don't like cinnamon? I only like it
No.
over the holidays. I don't know why.
I don't like it ever. I like beachy scents or stuff that smells like men's cologne.
Oh yeah. See, I'm not like I'm I guess fruity. I like fruity candles, but that's about it. And we actually my sister had bought like 30 candles one day, like they were on sale. And then I'm like, what are you going to do with all those? So she actually gave them to me at like a deal and a half. I said, I have giveaways from now until forever. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thrilled
true.
about that.
That's
So
true.
what one they wanted?
I haven't seen it yet. I see
Yeah.
Q, tell us which one of them that you want, or you guys, yeah, tell her which one so that Paul, what was the other winner was I wanted to say Pal, but yeah, it was Pal.
Yep.
Pal says, yeah, it was the flame that got it. That was what sold the deal. That was a good looking flame. Yeah. How are you doing on your subs over here, Angie? Do you have the Creator Studio on your phone?
I don't think.
Oh, girl, you need to get
do.
Creator Studio on your phone as an app, and then you can like log in and open it up and see like an exact number just right
I'm
there
at
on your phone.
1983. So
Ooh, guys, we're 17 subscribers away. I'm gonna post
awesome, guys.
her link one more time. 2000 is like such a great milestone. That's she jumped out again. I thought maybe I did something because I hit chat like at the exact moment that she fell off the planet.
I don't know what happened there. It just went blank on me. That's crazy.
Oh, that's so funny. I forgot I had some candles in a box after our last move until I smelled them in the garage.
Oh
They
no.
melted in the Arizona heat. Oh, Kristen said you look gorgeous.
1.98. Yes, thank you.
Nice. Speaking of Arizona heat, I think that's where Kristen's at. 1.98. That's awesome. I'm sub to Angie, Kristen says.
Yeah.
Kristen was on here like literally just a few weeks ago and hit 1,000, and she's already at like 1,300 and something.
Wow.
I know.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm like, dang girl, slow down. Look here, we got Jennifer Hayes in the chat, you guys. That's pretty epic. And she's reminding everyone to get their free sales by hitting the thumbs up. So
I got my sale. Oh, I just got another one right now.
Nice. Hang on. Have I sold something since we've been on the chat? Oh my gosh. The real MVP bought me a new phone, you guys.
Nice. What kind
Like,
is
we
it?
wake up the other morning and he walks out. It was last Saturday. He walks outside. He was gonna go somewhere to the bank or something. He comes back in with the box and goes, "Oh, yeah, I got this for you," and hands me a package that has his new phone in it.
Aw.
What a guy. What did you sell?
I sold something I have had for 2 years. It's a WWE 3-disc set for $22.66. Thumbs up, guys, it works.
I'm dying laughing because you guys, I just posted that autograph card for 99 cents and people have already bid on it. It's at 10.50 now.
Nice.
So that's awesome. I don't know which ones of you guys are bidding, but thank you so much for bidding on it. I'll be excited to be able to send that money off. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good sale. Justin the flippin'
Hey,
accountant is
Justin.
here. What's up, cool kids? We're just over here giving away candles, drawing pictures of Zippo
Oh,
lighters, you know.
drawing really, really bad pictures.
If I don't get a sale, can I take my like back? I mean, you could dislike the video, but I think that triggers a return, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't suggest it.
bad idea.
Oh, that's funny. What did Glenn say? I missed what oh, is that small picker? I'm sorry. I just read that. Wow. Let's see. I got my sale earlier with the like. It works. Yeah, it really
Exactly.
does. It really does. What speaking of
Money makes
sales,
money
what
think.
was one of the best things that you sold this week or the best thing that you sold this week?
Oh, the best thing I sold was something I picked up at the bins. It was this little container and it was full of, the Cricut machines. Like it's
Oh, okay.
it does
Like a
the
vinyl cutout, like a
crossing and
silhouette
yeah. It was this little container, someone, Margaret, whoever that was, because her name was on the
on
little
everything.
container. She had made this box and had 30 of the little Cricut cartridges, and then underneath were 2 compartments with all the books and the little layout things, and I knew it was good as soon as I saw it, and I picked it up for $5, and it sold for $177.
Wow. So you did it
Yeah.
all as a bundle.
Yeah, I just put them all and showed them all, because personally, I don't wanna sit on, 30 of them and piecemeal them out. If I can get that kinda sale on something I paid
Yeah.
$5 for, I'll do that all day long, so
I
it
bet some of the
all
stuff you had was probably, like, discontinued too,
Oh,
like
yeah, and
patterns
so
and
I
stuff.
just listed them all and showed them, all the pictures and everything, but it was really cool. She had them labeled really nicely, and each book corresponded. If it said number 1, the book was labeled number 1 and stuff, so I was super happy. I listed it for 200 and someone said at 177. I'm like, sold for sure. So that
Oh,
was a good
man,
one.
that's awesome. That's a good sale. I remember finding a Cricut before I was a reseller at a yard sale for $5,
Oh,
and I
nice.
just decided I wasn't gonna use it in some spring cleaning, and I sold it locally for, I don't know, $50 or something, but today I'm like, "Oh, I should have put that
Yeah.
online. I should have done this." I still made money on it when I decided not to use it, but yeah, I kinda wish I had it, to be honest with you. I could make some merch or something.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Maybe I should just go get a Cricut or get a used Cricut and make my own merch. I had a couple ideas this past week of stuff that I really wanted to make, but my parents have a silhouette, so anything I could make with a Cricut, I could just
Oh, yeah,
instead of buying a Cricut, I could hire them to put it on whatever for me.
right, exactly. What was your best sale this week?
Ooh, what was my best sale? I had 2 really good sales that are in an upcoming what sold video for me. The one I really wanna talk about though is, this serger, like a big sewing machine with like the huge rolls of thread that hang off the back of it. I bought it for $20, which is really paying up, but I listed it for $99 with $30 shipping. And I was like, let's see how long this thing takes. It's been sitting in there in the basement floor for like longer than I care to admit. So I had it listed at $99. It was eligible to make offers. I made offers to watchers of $75. And as soon as those went out, someone offered me like 35. And I was like,
Mm,
no, I think I'd like to be at, let's say $69. So I was already at 75.
yeah, yeah.
$69. I mean, that's $30 off. And she said 50. And I'm like, I paid $20 for this. Like, I kind
Yeah.
of need the $50 right now to go towards my car, but I hate to let it go for less than $30 profit. And so I countered back and I said 69 again. Well, they just kind of let the offer just sit there. and they counter back one more time in the 50s. I'm sitting there thinking about it. I think that was the time I finally said $69, like, that's gonna be it, and then it
Yeah.
sold. It chimes sold, and I was like, "Great," and I go to look at it, and it did not sell to her. It sold for full price of
Oh,
$100.
nice. Don't you love that?
Yes, and so I'm really glad that we kinda bickered back and forth for a little bit because that allowed the other person
Other
to come in and
person.
see it, 'cause it wasn't even listed that long. It was a Mylock brand, serger for yeah. So I charged $30, flat rate FedEx shipping. It was only $24 to ship it today because it was weighed over 20 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And it was only, like, this tall, maybe this wide.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
not that big, and it weighed 20 pounds, 1 ounce, the box did.
Wow.
It was a very heavy machine, so, yeah, I was excited. I mean, you know, my $20 into a $100 sale, so I'll
Nice.
I'll do pretty decent on that. I'm pulling out
I
the Cricut
love when
now.
you get offers like that, and then all of a sudden someone comes and buys it. It's like, that always seems to happen. I
Yeah.
always wonder when I take, like, a really low offer, I'm like, "Should I have waited? Because someone out there probably really wants it."
But, as soon as we counter and then they just let it sit there or they decline it, it's like, "Why was I greedy over $4?
Yeah,
I should have just taken it." And right
right.
now, I'm not being greedy over anything. So if you guys didn't watch my video where I said, "I have a secret, I need to tell everyone why I've been working so hard on eBay," um, we've been struggling to find a good used car, and last year in July, I said I wanted to trade in my death pile for a car, and I've been working my butt off,
Yep,
to accumulate enough money for it. Well, girl, you can't buy a used car today.
not at all.
And we did something I never thought in a billion years we would ever, ever do, and we ordered a new car.
That's
Um,
amazing, though.
it's
How
it's
fun is
like
that?
it is kind of incredible that someone is building a car for me that I'm not going to a lot and picking one out. Like, this car
Yeah,
didn't exist, they're building it for us. So that is pretty incredible, but then, like, I just when I think about it, I get a little anxious because we don't have all of it saved yet, and, like, the manufacture date is April 18th, and then it'll be three weeks after that that we'll actually get it, and since the goal initially was pay for the car, outright cash if it was a used car, like, the goal hasn't changed. I still don't want a car payment, so I just think it's gonna be such, like, an epic salute to reselling and the fact that there is no ceiling to this business other than the one you give yourself. Like, that
absolutely,
if you
absolutely.
needed to make $1,000,000 this year and you were honestly willing to put in the work, and $1,000,000 this year would probably mean you needed to hire some employees, but if you were willing to do what it takes, there's nothing about reselling that says that it can't happen because look at all the money that was spent on eBay last year. You have whatever part of that you work for.
Absolutely. Hey, I remember 10 years ago, had tons of debt. I had $29,000 in student loans. And at the time, I had a full-time job as an accountant, but I just wasn't, supporting 2 kids and wasn't making enough. And I said I was going to do basically full-time eBay at night to get it taken care of. And I paid off 100% of all my debts. And now I still have a mortgage, but I'm
Yeah.
working on paying that off in 10 years rather than 30. And last
Wow.
year I paid cash $22,000 for my car. And that is
Yes.
like the most freeing thing when you walk in there and they're like, "Oh, are you gonna find this and that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'll be writing a check."
I'm not writing a check, Angie. I'm going to the bank and I'm pulling all of this out
Yeah,
in pretty little $100 bills, and I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna take you guys along when it happens.
that's awesome. But it
Like,
literally is freeing, and I tell
yeah.
people all the time that if you just work eBay, and especially if you're doing it part-time or whatever, you can absolutely get out of debt, reach all your goals, save money, do whatever you want. Just put the work in. My problem was I had a lack of income, not a lack of drive to, like, pay off the debt. My shovel was super small. I decided I'm gonna get a bigger shovel, and I did,
Mm.
and, being debt-free is just an amazing feeling, and I recommend it to everyone, so
Would you say, Angie, that becoming debt-free was what enabled you to go full-time as a reseller?
100%. There's
'Cause
no way I could have done it
like,
without
I've seen so much intertwining in the debt-free community and, like, the frugal living community and, financial independence and resellers, and I'm like, that correlation is not by accident. It is because we're debt-free that enables us to be full-time resellers, because I'm not tied to the fact that I have $3,000 worth of bills due this month, and what if I don't sell something? I'm financially
exactly.
pretty free.
And I do still have a mortgage, but I kind of consider a mortgage like your good debt. And I, but I am working to pay that off. But if I don't have a great month, it's okay if I don't make the extra payment that I
Mhm.
would normally make. But I never have to wonder if I'm going to have enough money, if something comes up. And I never, our car breaks down or we need new tires or the hot water tank goes. I don't have to worry that that's going to literally affect my whole life over the next month of whether I'm going to eat or have hot water. We
Yeah.
just go and we go to I go to my emergency savings and I pay for it. And people, I think it's great. People who are married. I haven't been married now for about 10 years, and for good reason. The debt was not most of it was not mine, and I do it on my own. So you can
Mm.
absolutely do this and be debt free and live the life you want to live if you're willing to put in the work. So you can,
That's it.
you can do it alone too. Don't be afraid to take those steps to do it. And it literally is the most freeing place to be in your life, to be able to just go to bed and never have to worry about how you're going to make it. Because there were days
Yeah.
that I wondered that when my kids were younger. And I just said, I'm not going to let money control me. I'm going to control my own destiny. And it's worked.
Yeah, that's I just think it's perfect. I could probably we should probably collaborate on an entire video about being financially free, enabling you to be a reseller, because I'm super passionate about it. Drew and I talk
Thanks.
about not taking on any debt all of the time. He just bought a truck. Last week he bought a truck, and we're blessed to pay cash for it. His work
Yeah, it was a
vehicles,
beautiful truck. I saw
I
it.
know, isn't it? Wasn't that a pretty truck? And,
Yes.
if we vacation, you just like to work towards something and say, I'm gonna save up for that. Like I told my mom today, I was like, I was out and I hadn't even had coffee and I delivered my Meals on Wheels and everything. It was almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was so tired and I drove home and made coffee because I have a vehicle to pay for. Like, I did not
Yep.
go through the drive-through, and it's like, if you are willing to do those things and save up, like, I get to walk into the dealership and pay cash for a new car because I'm not buying a cup of coffee. Like, I buy generic bread, you know what I mean? Petey says, uh,
Exactly.
yes, I still
I
wanna know,
understand that.
is the new car pink? Everyone wants to know what color is it, what type is it, because those are secrets right now.
Right.
I'm not selling. Kristen and Lori hopped out of here. They're probably already gone, but see you girls later. And is there an easy way to see everything that you're selling? Yeah, I'm RJLP on eBay. And then you can, like, if you search by user, then you can see users' items or something like that, or see everything this user is selling. Is that what it says? See
Yeah.
all sellers' items or
See
something like
see
that.
all listings, I think it says.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay to no debt. Yeah. Like there's so many people in the reselling community that are that way. Oh my gosh. Christopher says, come on, guys, bid that card up. You will be outbid since I have a $100 max bid in.
Nice.
Just put your bids in, guys. Rachel, I think I heard your phone cha-ching. Oh, do I have a sale? Hang on. Let's see. I have my phone on silent all the time. So I'm
Oh,
such a loser. I don't get to hear the cha-ching. He bought a Coach bag because he knows it's real.
nice.
Thank you, Christopher, so much. This is actually, yeah, that's an awesome sale. Thank you so much, Christopher. And I
Well, if
have,
it's not real, Rachel's gonna be cutting it up.
yeah, I'll slice it and dice it. If you guys didn't watch, let me show you this. If you didn't watch my most recent video, thank you so much, Christopher. Like every sale right now is another step closer to me walking into that dealership feeling like a boss. I chopped these up in my video.
Great.
So look, this side, you can't tell that it's really been chopped, so I wanna make, like, a short video that's kinda clickbaity, like burning it or something, And I'm gonna say something like, "I'd like to know if this coach is real. I heard that if it's, real, it burns, red," and, like, set fire to it, you know? And then just to really trigger people and be like, "Did you just burn that first, not knowing if it was real?" Or something like that. And this one, if I tuck it in, you won't be able to tell. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
do something really clickbaity with these, and, you guys won't hate me for
it
that,
was
will
so
you?
fun. It was very fun.
You said I bid $99.
Nice.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're awesome, Christopher. Thank you so much for buying that. I need to try this reseller stuff. Are you kidding? You have to try this
Seriously.
reseller stuff. Yeah. Let's see. There's definitely a correlation between being financially independent and smart and being a reseller. It's all about having an economic mindset. Yeah. Just
Absolutely.
just the students loans left. That's awesome.
Let me tell you what, like, everybody was like, "Oh, I want mine to be forgiven," and this and that other thing. When you finally pay off that student loan, that was my last one because usually it's the biggest. It
Oh,
is the best feeling in the world because mine was $29,000, and then so I was down to one debt, and it was $29,000, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And it just seemed like it was gonna be forever, but I just literally threw money at it, and it's you will be amazed the day you pay that off,
what
how
is your
good it feels.
degree in, Angie?
Accounting.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
was an
right.
accountant for years, and I hated it. It was, I mean, it's just you do it for so long, I was done, and I was ready to do something else, and now I have the freedom to be able to do that. What does Dave Ramsey say? "Live like no one else so that you can live like no one else." So
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's how we feel all the time. I feel like we're almost alienated in some ways, like, we don't go out to eat, we like, it is a special treat even if we go get the kids Burger King because, like, it's ridiculous in comparison with groceries. I wanna hear y'all's, input in the chat about how I should destroy those really clickbaity in a short. Scott says, "Take an axe to it," and Josie
that's a
says,
great idea.
I want the shredder." I'm still working on turning my death pile into a car also. Should be ready by the end of the month, but now I'm worried I won't be able to find one. That's the truth, Q.
They're
I got a
so
Pathfinder I'll sell you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's been really crazy. Um, so do you wanna I know you brought another giveaway.
I do have another giveaway.
Do you wanna talk about it?
Yeah, I am actually giving you choice. I'm gonna do a $20 gift card, and you get to pick where you want it from. So Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Target, Walmart, I don't care. I don't care if it's eBay. So you just will send me a message and tell me where you want it, and I can digitally send it to you. So I don't have to mail it even. So
Oh, nice. I feel like there might be people in the chat that still, hadn't heard me say that you're less than 10 subscribers now away from
oh,
2,000.
am I less than 10? Let me see.
That's what I'm seeing 1.99, so you have to be less than 10 away.
Let's see, 1.992, so 8 away.
8 people. I feel like before we do the giveaway, we should at least give them an opportunity to hop over real quick at the link that I just posted because I know you guys don't wanna miss that. One thing that I always gain from your channel is you have to be one of the most honest and sincere resellers I've met. Oh, cha-ching.
I know, I'm like, "What?
That
What's
was
that?"
you. Um, like, I don't think I've been in some of your chats before where I think you are trying to maybe conceal exactly your emotion about something and you can't.
I
She's just one she can't. The
I
day
have
that
one
you
of
were
those
talking about
faces,
that
and I'm like
jewelry, you were talking about the junk jewelry vase that you bought, and it was just written all over your face that you hated it so much,
yeah,
and I was like, "I can tell, Angie, that you'd never like to buy this again," and you were like, "I sure would not," and you said it with such, like, positivity in your voice, but you were positive you never wanted to buy another one of
yeah,
those.
there's just things I'm not I have no interest whatsoever in. Jewelry is one of them.
Christopher bought something from me, you have to see what it was.
What did he purchase?
Your phone went off and said cha-ching.
Oh, he's buying from me?
Probably. I don't know, I'm assuming. I'm assuming.
I don't know.
He said, "I just made another purchase." I had a purchase before the live started. It was a hoodie, and then they immediately asked if they could cancel it. And it said wrong payment info, but the payment went through. So what do you think?
I don't know. Wrong payment info?
I know. I was like, well, I mean, I don't
I'm
know.
at 2,000!
Yay!
Guys, thank you so much.
Now, I'm
Aw.
gonna warn you, Angie, in case I forget to warn you afterwards. YouTube always does this crazy thing where you're gonna like
You'll
probably
lose a couple.
an hour
Well,
after this
on the
live, you're gonna be like, where'd
stream
they all go? And they'll give them
on the
back.
stream, I lost 7, and, like, so it went up, and then I lost 7, and it came up again. So guys,
They give them
thank
back.
you
I
so
think
much.
YouTube always wants to check and make sure that it's not like bots
It's
that are
not
subbing
bogus,
you, or
yeah.
it wasn't like sub for sub. So if you guys want to give a little extra encouragement, go in and like a video or something like that. But YouTube always takes some away. Like when I was on Cat the Nurse Flipper, I think there was like 100 subscribers right away or something. And then like by the time she and I got done talking after the live, like 60 of them were gone.
Oh
And then
my
it took,
gosh.
and it took like the next 2 days for everybody to filter back in. So
Okay,
yeah.
so since I made it to 2K, we're gonna do $50 for the gift card.
Nice.
yeah,
Holy
how are we gonna
cow.
do
Oh my gosh. What I wanted the Johnny was. Okay, $50 gift card. Okay, so I'm trying to think of how exactly we should give it away. I mean, we could. Do you have an idea before I throw out a couple
No.
ideas? Okay. We could always, have the chat guess a number if you want to make it something so simple.
Okay.
We could do you think that's good?
That's how many people do we have in here? 75, so 1 to 100, and I'll put it in the private chat for you,
Okay.
Rachel.
Don't start yet, guys, okay? Wait until I
Not yet,
type the
not
word
yet.
start in the chat. So what we're gonna do is
There
you
you go.
get
I sent it to you.
one guess. Okay, 76 people in the chat. You get one guess. Okay, Mama with the camera, Lori, you are just in time, girl, because we're about to give away a $50 gift card. Angie hit 2,000 subscribers. She said, Christopher said she don't even know what I bought yet. Will you see what Christopher bought before we do this?
Let me see. What is Christopher's?
It says Christopher Chatsworth.
Okay, let me see.
I just gave everyone your last name, Christopher. I'm sorry. Hopefully I said it wrong. Chatworth. I was like, I don't know if there's an S in there or not. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to say what was it you sold? Oh my gosh. Oh, Christopher said he bought this Johnny Was dress.
Oh, nice. He bought it from you. Nice.
Oh, I didn't see it at all. Oh my
Aw.
goodness. Thank you so much. That's what Annie was talking about. It was the Johnny Was dress that I
Yeah.
wanted.
I was like,
Oh,
I don't see him.
my whole heart. Oh, thank you so much. That dress is gorgeous. And I bought it at one of the only estate sales I've ever been able to go to. What is the way to play the game? Okay, the way to play the game, I'm sorry, is guess a number 1 to 100. 78 people in the chat, and she has her number. You get one guess, just one. And he says, give it to Annie. Annie, send me your address on Instagram. And after I push start, okay, you guys guess your numbers. So, girl, we're gonna have to be watching like crazy.
Okay, we'll watch.
Okay. And so if you see it guessed, then guess a different number. 27, 45, 33, 83, 60. I better see what your number is.
Yeah, that might help. I don't see it yet.
I'm gonna go back up to the top here. Because this time I'm not gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna get the first person that says it. Oh, 77 is my number, 66, 65. Let's see. I see 277. So whoever gets that second, guess another number.
Yes.
I like how Scott writes 08. Like it's still gonna include 2 digits. And I really love whenever we play games like this that everyone that's here gets to comment something. Because I know sometimes you just don't know what to comment. A rural squirrel, I don't even know what that is. What is that? How did she make that character?
I don't know.
I don't see it yet, you guys. Has everyone guessed a number? Oh, it just jumped. Hang on. Oh boy, did it jump?
I don't see it yet, so I guess people can guess more than one now.
Okay, you can guess more than one.
Yep.
Let's see. Still don't see it yet.
Nope.
You guys are jumping all over the place around this. Ooh, I like how someone guessed
Someone is
1.
super close, super close.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen some, like, right on top of it for sure. Let me
Oh,
scroll back.
again.
This
Oh, I
is
see it, I see it.
oh, you see it? Let me see. That's not the I'm just clicking to try to save a place
Okay,
marker
you can
here.
stop, everyone. We found it. There it is, Jennifer Hayes.
Jennifer got it. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna say, like, no one else would deserve this, but she is
We're
incredibly
happy
deserving.
too. Congrats, Jennifer. So where do you want your gift card?
Yeah,
Anywhere you want it from, as long as I
yeah.
can get it digital. So, Target, Walmart, eBay, Starbucks, a
Make it
restaurant.
somewhere where you're really gonna treat yourself,
Yeah,
Jennifer. I
for sure.
love that Jennifer got it. Man, everyone really started guessing. You guys are so
Bath and
cool.
Body Works, anywhere.
Why did you pick number 71? Was that a random number? Does it mean something to you?
That's the year I was born.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I
Pat,
know, I
you're
saw Pat D. You said 72. I was like, so close.
so close, so close. 2 weeks in a row. Oh, yeah, she
Amazon.
did win. Last week, I bought her a drink. She guessed, my drawing or someone else's. I don't even remember exactly which one of them that she guessed, but yeah, I bought her a coffee last week. She said, "Amazon?"
Amazon works. I will get that over
Perfect.
to you.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yay!
exciting. Like, it's the show is called The Best Thing This Week, and we've had so many great things this week. Like, I just really love the positivity, and I love everyone encouraging each other in the chat. Another really positive show every other Sunday night, Flips Finds Fun is doing the Positive Power Hour. Have
I
you tuned
love
into
that.
that yet? You like
Yes.
it? Yeah,
I
and,
haven't seen it live, but I went back and watched the replays. So great. Just
you
all the
gotta jump in
positivity.
live
I
because,
know.
like, they'll ask, "What are you guys celebrating this week?" And it doesn't even have to be reseller related. It's
No,
just
it's
you
just
and your
totally
friends.
anniversaries, birthdays, whatever. They just are just celebrating everyone, and what a great idea. I
I
think that's
know.
wonderful.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So that's, she said, "I have other Amazon cards, so maybe I can buy something good."
Good.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, Sylvia, you might be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Somebody comment in the chat and tell Sylvia to update the stream there. Yeah, definitely keep subbing to Angie. You guys will not regret it. All of
Oh,
her videos are just as informative as she has been this evening. She's very to the point. She doesn't beat around the bush a whole lot, but waste no time in telling you exactly what it is that you need to know, what the information is. Leanne is here. Leanne, I missed your auction this week, but it's just been mad around here. We started coaching my youngest son, my 5-year-old, we started coaching his track team this week.
aw.
Yeah, and then my oldest
5-year-olds are in
son
track?
do
That's
what?
so 5-year-olds are in track? That's so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, he started actually last year. He's ran his first 5K, he was 4 years old.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cute.
He's a good runner. He ran his first mile when he was 3. He's just such a good, little runner. So Drew and I coach his team, and then my oldest son is 15, and his first track meet is tomorrow, you guys. And, he has played baseball since he was 3 years old, and every season, never missed a season. And this year he said, "I'm not gonna play baseball. I'm gonna run track." And, like, we love to run, so and whatever the kids wanna do, but he's jumping. He's gonna do long jump tomorrow, triple jump. He's doing a distance medley where he's gonna be the one to run the mile, and then they're doing like 400, 800, and 1200, I think, on top of his mile. That
Wow,
event's gonna last forever, and he's doing a 4x400.
dang, that's
He's
amazing.
I know he's got a busy, busy day. So yeah, should I type a random number now? No. But yeah, so it's been so busy and I didn't mean to miss the auction, Liam, but girl, you know how it is. I mean, how do you balance everything in life, Angie, and make sure that you spend like enough time with your family and YouTube and reselling and
You know what? I think it's much easier for me now because my kids have graduated college.
good night,
And
Lindsay.
they lived at home, my one daughter moved out and then came back home after college, and then my youngest stayed home for college and went to the university right here in town. So I have a lot of time on my hands now because it's kind of empty nester, even though they live a mile away. And
Oh,
I'm just not one of these people. I see people that come home and they like sit down and watch television, and I'm like, that would drive me crazy. I just have too much energy. I get up in the
Mhm.
morning and I'm, sourcing or listing or shipping, and like all through the night, I just am busy. And
Mhm.
so, and the kids, they're because they're super close. I'm close to them. I can run over back and forth and get to spend a lot of time with them. And my mom lives with me, so but we're just like I got my mom now doing eBay. She's been doing it since she moved here 8 years ago, and she's the reason I did the video about retirees, because
Mhm.
it's like just giving her purpose. And so
Yeah.
now we kind of like do it together. So it's like, teamwork doing it, and we talk about eBay and talk about what we're selling and stuff. So that's a big part of our life, but it's definitely harder when you have younger ones
Oh,
because
yeah.
all the sports and all that. And I guess my biggest thing is, yes, do eBay and do that, but the time with your kids, you can't get that back. So make that your top priority, because once you're like me and your kids are gone, you literally will have all the time in the world to do eBay and other things. So
That's a good point. That's what I'm always telling, PD, that, when I was selling real estate full time and I had my youngest, like, I was nursing him, so I was with him all the time because he nursed every 90 minutes on the hour, like, right on for 7 months of his life, every 90 minutes. And I told her that I said, one of my coworkers, I was like, "I am feeling guilty for not being in here more, in the office. It's just it's really he's very demanding." And she
right.
looked at me and she said something that was so freeing. She said, "That is your most important job right now. Like, this isn't your most important job." And I was like, as parents, we're responsible for the way an entire generation will be raised. Like, we are responsible today for the humans they will someday become. And it is our most important job. Like, yeah. And I'm always telling PD, I'm like, whatever you have to resell will still be there afterwards because she's a young nursing mom. And I'm like, those babies they're just the most important. And, I think that being a mom is one of, if not the most important job in the entire world. Being a dad is very important as well, but I'm telling you, like, God just placed something in a mom, right? And we don't give it enough credit. We act like, what is the saying that you should, work like you don't have kids and, tend to your kids like you don't have a job, and it's impossible. I would so you have to if you have to pick one, you gotta pick the babies, right?
There'll be
Yeah.
plenty of time for everything else. That's what I've definitely learned. And I wouldn't, my kids have been homeschooled, and and I was
Wow.
very fortunate of spending a lot of time with them. And it shows in my relationship with them now. Like, we're so, so close, even through the terrible teenage years with daughters, when I was like, they're going to hate me for the rest of my life. They do come back, and they're like my little best friends. I love them
Yeah.
so much, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And one day, maybe they'll give me grandkids, but not too soon.
Nice. Yeah, Nana says she just doesn't know how you do it, and she wants to be like you when she grows
She
up.
is great. She does all kinds of stuff. Like, that's crazy.
Bye,
Truly
Tina.
wonderful.
Thanks for being in here. Yeah, I'm with you. I see Nana Tink all the time.
I know, she's like
Leroy,
constantly on there.
thank you so much, Leroy, for the super chat. That means a ton. And my oldest son's name is Leroy. I always tell him that, but he says that Dello has the better spelling because his has a hyphen in it. And Leroy, I think, is Leeroy, just like all one word, maybe, and doesn't have the hyphen. So
Oh,
yeah, that's funny. Josh says, with reselling, we have the chance to be at home at more things for our kids. Yeah, that's very,
absolutely.
very true. Yeah, Lindsay, we waited on you. Where else would we be? See, one of her kids woke up and she needed to go tend to the baby. I've only got 2 years left with my baby at home, so I want to make sure I'm present. I also just got back from visiting my 28-year-old daughter.
Aw,
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, I'm sitting there thinking my son is a sophomore, so I have the year before his junior year, and I have the summer before his, senior year, and then what if he's not home the next summer?
yeah.
Like, that next summer is when he turns 18.
My daughter
Like,
was gone 4 years. I mean, it was just weird. It was
yeah,
very
I could have
weird.
2 summers left with my child at home. Christopher says, "I was a huge mama's boy. I talked to her at least 5 times a day until she passed."
Aw.
See, my youngest son asked me if I'll marry him. Like, yeah, he's so sweet. He'll
Oh, I
and
love
and
that.
he'll kiss me and he'll be like, "We got married," or if we were in Home Depot and they had these huge gazebos, and he's like, "Mommy, come in here with me." And I went in there and he's like, "We could get married in here." And he
Oh,
thinks if you kiss that you're getting married.
that is the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah, he is a sweetheart. Yeah, for sure. Just made me tear up. I really needed that reminder this week about taking care of the kids.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's true, girl. It is true. It is like, we like to say it's a thankless job, but we're the ones that don't thank ourselves because in retrospect and like from the outside, everyone sees how hard it is to be a mom and how demanding it is. We're the ones that belittle it. And we're the ones that act like we're not absolutely moving mountains for our kids and making sure that we're like showing up and doing everything for them. And you could never pay me in a career to do everything I do for my children. Like, you know what I mean? You could never demand that out of an employee. You give it out of love and out of your heart, and we don't even thank ourselves for it.
no, not at all.
What
But
is
it's
weird is watching
worth
my
it.
baby on the TV.
You want to marry your mom. Oh, your mom is so cute. I love that.
Oh, she's having I was like one of the boys, maybe?
Oh, you.
Yeah, and I'm her youngest, so yeah, I could see that, Mom.
Oh,
That could be weird. That could be
that is
weird.
so cute.
Yeah, he wants to marry his mom, Nana Tink. I have 2 kids, 2 grandkids, and a little one on the way. Oh, no.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, good thing a kiss doesn't mean marriage. We'd be married to more than one person, I suppose. I mean, if you ever kissed more than one person, that is. Even as a dad, if you were separated, try to keep contact with your children. I'm in Rhode Island as we speak, came to visit my daughter. We talk every other day, love her with all my heart.
Aw,
Oh,
see, that's wonderful.
yeah. Well, hello there from Donna. Did Donna send you guys over? Look
Oh,
at this.
I
She
love
says, "Hi there, Donna sent us
Donna.
over." Donna sent me over. The chat's about to start blowing up with
I
Donna
love
tell us people.
I remember when she had, like, 200 people, when she was just
Really?
starting out, I was, like, one of her subscribers early on, and her little auction was so small. Now she's just so big, it's, like, so amazing, but she gets the best items.
They're all over here. She does get the best items. To all Donatella's people over here, I think you're all beautiful. And we're talking about all the best things ever this week, the best things that we sold, the best things that we bought, the best things in our personal lives. And so I guess maybe one of my best things would have to be the track meets and Drew buying his truck. Is there anything really cool that's going on while all Donatella's people are over here? Share some good news about anything going on in your personal life.
My personal life? Okay, I was like, "Them or me?"
You guys can in the chat too, but
I would say this week, personally, I'm like super excited because starting in October, I decided to like retake over my health and everything. And this week, I hit 75 pounds lost since October.
girl, when I was making your thumbnail today, I was like, "Angie has lost
Yeah.
weight. Like, you look
So
awesome."
thank you. So that's
75
a big
pounds since October?
milestone. Since October, yeah, so it's a struggle and it's an up and down thing, but I just walk, like, a lot, like, 3 miles a day, and I literally decided I was changing how I eat completely. No fast food, no sodas, not even diet sodas, no junk, no fried anything, whatever, so I just completely changed everything, and I
I
said,
bet you have so much energy just
"Oh,
from
it's
cutting out all that
amazing."
processed stuff.
And just everything that you can do. I mean, and I sleep better and I don't get headaches and my cholesterol was like super super low. I mean, it was like crazy. It went from like 200 some to 117. It's like I just got blood work like 2 weeks ago. So it like has changed my life and like so much for the better, but I had a health scare and I had surgery and I had a long recovery and I said I am kind of at a crossroads in my life. Either I can keep on the same path or I can make a change. And then the next, 40 years of my life can be better than I could ever imagine if I didn't do it. So
Yeah,
now I'm like, thank God that I made those decisions and how far I've come in just 6 months. So
that's
that was a big thing
incredible.
for
Like,
me.
Everyone in the chat is giving you like big props and thumbs up,
you.
and
I love you
like
guys.
I'm with you. All of you guys that popped over from Donna's, I'm gonna post Angie's link real quick. Someone said, "Are you a full-time reseller too?" Yes, both of us are full-time
Yeah,
resellers, and so if you want, like, you could subscribe to this channel, and I would love to have you here. But I also just posted Angie Resells in the chat, and if you guys would sub her up also, we make pretty informative content, and we like to share bolos and things with people. So
absolutely.
but 75 pounds down since October is tremendous. Like that is no small feat. And so I'm glad that everyone's giving you props on that. And I love that it came not out of like some strict one person's idea of how to eat, but just from cleaning up your diet and like the common
Absolutely.
sense approach, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's literally and, everyone does diet. I did diets, diet, but that just never worked. I said, "Y I literally have to stop thinking about food like that. It has to
Mm,
be, fuel rather than just, emotional eating and things like that." And so now when I get upset or I'm having a bad day, I walk. I do other
that's good.
things that
Yeah, it
are
doesn't have to be
better.
like some aggressive workout, like a
Yeah,
walk does wonders.
just, doing different things as to deal with stress and things like that is like it's changed everything. And now I just feel like I just have a healthy relationship with exercise, with food, with how I feel about myself and how I deal with stress and things. And then the energy is just amazing. So yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That is awesome. Yeah, I feel like my energy, and we all go through times where we're like, I've kind of been eating trash lately and not really moving my body. And it just makes me feel like a brick. I just
Mhm.
feel like, and not physically heavy, I just feel like everything is more difficult.
Yeah,
And then when I clean it up, I'm like, oh yeah, like there's that energy to run around with my kids and to, attempt to go work out and get my lifting in. And for me, I'm always, since we're vegan in my household, I always supplement with iron, and I feel like that makes a huge difference in my energy too.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and I had to get the slow release stuff though, but Rachel, could you post your channel, please? Yeah, I could probably pull it up. I mean, you're on it right now. So if you just down below, if you below this video, if you
Right
can I
down there you can hit subscribe.
yeah, if it's red and it says subscribe, you should be able to just hit subscribe, but I will post it in case you're somewhere.
Sorry
Here it
about that.
is. Do you need to get that?
No, no, it's
Okay.
my daughters know that I'm on here, but they call me 100 times a day. So
Oh, talking again about how sweet kids are. I love that whenever Donna's kids call, she's like, "Oh, honey, I'm on live right now." Or if they need her, then they'll text the other phone, or one of them one day needed something from her and they jumped in the chat.
that's a great way.
Yeah, that's really funny. Oh yeah, Danielle says so inspiring. Rachel's 30 mile in March got me walking every day. I
Nice.
love that. Oh my gosh, that is like music to my ears. So if you guys aren't aware, it's only March 18th right now. If you complete 31 miles of doing anything for 31 miles in March, then you're in a drawing for a free thermal printer from me. So it is you could walk, run, bike, swim, wheel if you're wheelchair bound, like anything to cover 31 miles throughout the month of March. That could be as little as a mile a day, and it's just because like we have very sedentary jobs,
Yes.
and so you have to like make that conscious effort to get up and be like, I'm worth 30 minutes a day to get up and move. I'm worth it, because I can easily say, no, you haven't got your listings done. No, you need to go ship, like almost punishing myself. Like I have to, have to go do this. And I'm like, no, there's 24 hours in a day. I deserve half of one to move my body.
Exactly. I remember when I started, I was like, if you can't give yourself 10 minutes, start with a half a mile, 10 minutes a day, there's something wrong, So, and now it's longer and longer because I just see the benefits of it so much. And, you take that time for yourself and then you can be so much more productive for the rest of the time that you're working. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true because it gives you energy too. Like, when you work out. Right now I'm doing a weightlifting program where I am lifting 6 days a week, and it's aggressive. And like
wow.
I mean, last night it was like 11:15 by the time I got done.
Oh my
He
gosh.
somebody asked for, my oh, wow, Christy already posted my eBay store. Yeah, so you can follow this link that I posted or the one that Christy posted to get to my eBay. And then Angie, what is your eBay name?
Mine is the same as here, Angie Resells.
Angie Resells, all one word?
Mhm.
I'm usually like, oh, okay, so maybe can I click user here? Somebody's gonna find this before I do. I just know that they are. She's Angie Resells on eBay. How do I search by user on the desktop? I always do that on my phone.
That's
Can anybody find hang on. So if I just back this up and type in Angie, are you Gulf Breeze Traders? Is that you?
yeah, that's my name used to be that, so I don't know why it's still showing that. Because we
That's
live
what
in
mine
Gulf
shows,
Breeze.
vintage redesign, when Christy
Yeah.
posted it. I think that's because there's a difference in your eBay username and your store name.
Oh,
My
probably.
store is vintage redesign, and
Yep.
but then my username is just RJLP. Christy, you're the actual bomb for doing
Christy,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's both of
That's
our
probably
eBay
what
stores.
it is. Yep.
I have to lift myself out of my lazy boy at least 6 times a day. Christopher, if I message you tomorrow and ask to go for a walk, we could just sit there and text while we both walk. It'd be like
There
we're
you
walking
go.
together.
That works.
I'll be walking from the track meet starts at 8:30 and his last event is like 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my, it's an all-day event. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We'll be out there in the sunshine. So I'm not sure what the weather is tomorrow. I'm gonna bring like some SPF. If you guys aren't aware, it's getting sunnier everywhere, and a lot of people are like, I gotta get my tan. You will get a better tan with SPF, and you will protect your skin. So put on at least an SPF 30, but SPF 50 would rock my world if I knew you guys were using that. Look at this, another Angie. Dayton Valley Deals is here.
Hey,
Angie signed this. Angie, I don't know
nice.
if you're aware that I bought this from Mike Inzer Picker, and I maybe it's over $100 now. I posted it right before the
Oh.
live, and they've been bidding it up. So
Oh, Lori, I am in Florida. I'm in Pensacola, but we lived in Gulf Breeze for years.
Oh, okay. Gulf Breeze, yeah, yeah. Being older, oh, hang on before I get to that one. Oh, she's talking to Dayton Valley Deals. Being older, weight bearing exercise, I am told, is best to do, especially women, to combat osteoporosis. Probably. And like any of the like weight training also helps to build lean muscle, which
Right.
strengthens your metabolism, because like as you get older, your muscle is just going to deteriorate naturally. So, you know, as women, we have to do a lot to combat that, but it can be 2-pound weights. You could lift cans of green beans. That's what my grandma used to do.
You
doesn't
gotta
have to be
that, girl.
I know. Look at that, Scott, Rachel, for your car. And those are Canadian dollars.
That is so sweet.
That's a Canadian super chat. I'm going to take a picture of it because I'm excited. Look at that. I try to make stupid faces in the pictures. Thank you so much, Scott. They were guessing the other day what type of car that I might have ordered. What do you think it might be, Angie? Oh, Nana Tink's leaving. Bye, Nana Tink.
Oh, bye, Trish.
I think because SSK promo told her good night. What do you think that I might have ordered? It is the place to be.
Thinking
a couple people guessed a minivan. Someone guessed a Mazda.
No, I'm thinking like a bigger vehicle, like an Expedition.
Christy said, I think it's a Jeep.
Ooh.
An Expedition. I mean, I only have 2 kids.
That's true. That's true.
A Maserati.
That would be interesting.
I'm only thinking about tiny cars with Maserati.
I'm thinking a Honda.
Oh, a Honda. Okay. Okay.
Maybe because, you know, building it, unless you're going like, now I would say maybe something great like a Mercedes or something, but I think you're too frugal for that. I could be wrong. You could be going big, but
who knows? I mean, you know, it could be the only time in my life I order a brand new car.
Right, exactly.
Scott says, I love helping out. Well, I love you helping out, and that helps a lot. Thank you. Yeah, last night Josh was live and I said, I am gonna have to jump off here and go work out, but if you could count my reps, that'd be great because I'm gonna keep you on. And he didn't count a single one.
Josh.
Side gig says Range Rover. That's a good guess. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
Kia.
they're expensive. Alexis.
Pink Cadillac, Toyota 4Runner.
Ooh, maybe a Tesla.
I heard a lot of people guess Tesla because they were like, you said order, so I'm guessing Tesla, a Mustang convertible. I know it could be anything. I've not told anyone if they're right or wrong because I don't want to narrow it down because something has to be a surprise. I got so tired of keeping it a secret and everyone's like, have you found a car yet? And there for a while I was like, I can't find one. But then when we decided to order one, I'm like, I feel like I'm keeping a secret from everyone if I just keep saying I can't find one, knowing that it won't be in for months. And I'm such an open book with everybody. Like, and you guys, Angie's the same way. I was asking her before tonight, I'm like, is there anything off limits that I need to be sure to not ask you about or redirect the chat? And she's like, nope, I'm an open book. So if you like my candid style and my honesty, you'll really love everything that she has also. Clearwater Valley says American made. Now, listen, I'm not giving clues, okay? Drew never came on camera tonight because
where is he?
Well, he had to lay Israel down because we all have to get up so early in the morning, and Israel has a birthday party tomorrow too.
Oh my goodness, y'all are gonna be running the whole day.
The whole family has to, like, we have to be out the door by 6:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm already thinking, what am I gonna wear?
Fun. Going to track meets is fun.
It is. Yeah. Hint to gas or electric, purple Harley, a Volvo, they last forever. Fingers crossed a Jeep that I can afford. Oh, if I see one, Q, I need to ask you what your budget is because occasionally around here I see some decently priced Jeeps. So we might need to DM each other about that. Look at these more Canadian dollars.
What?
For coffee instead of driving home.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you, Scott. I really like when I got home, I had some chocolate almond milk and I made a thing of coffee. And guys, we don't have a coffee maker because to me, that's just like, I love pour over coffee and I'm not going to do a Keurig because that's too expensive. So we make pour over or the French press. So like I had to wait for this coffee. I was like 30 minutes later. It was almost an hour later from when I wanted coffee to when I got it because I drove home to get it. So thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that.
Love that.
He literally bought me a coffee, 6:30 a.m. Yeah, right. And that's a Saturday.
Yeah, but just think about it. If you were up for yard sales, you'd be like, let's go.
Would I though?
Well, maybe not.
I mean, 6:30. I'd rather see my kids run track than the yard sale. And I'm still like, oh, it's so early. But Drew has to drive and we got that nice big new truck to take. And so I'll be sleeping over on the other side. I'm sure I could come buy a Jeep and thrift with Rachel. That would be a win-win. Yes, girl. Yes.
That sounds fun.
Oh, Angie has a new grandson.
Aw, congrats.
Angie, I'm so glad that you were here and I appreciate you stopping in and have fun with that new grandson. That's awesome. There's a 6:30 on Saturdays. I used to always say when people were talking about waking up at 5:30, I'm like, there's a 5:30 a.m.? Like,
Right?
I'm aware of the PM one, but why is the AM one a thing? By Swamp Picker, Glenn, right? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, best place in Canada. What's the best place in Canada? Where you live, Scott? PEI? Pie? Is that how you say that? I'm not sure how to say that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so Annie, you need to be sure and you DM me your address because Christopher bought that dress and said to send it to you. Nice. I must make it there someday, Scott. I'm originally from Quebec. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that. The more you know. She's in Arizona now, right? I'm pretty sure Annie's in Arizona. I want her to be in Arizona. So yes, I got it right, Glenn. I really try to remember people's names. And then so if I don't know them, but I always feel like I misspell Leanne's name all the time because I spell it differently every time. So I know I'm getting it wrong. I mean, 90% of the time I have to have it wrong. I spell it differently every time. So,
Right.
and it'd be really cool if you just tell me how to spell your name the right way. And That's the thing is I think people are afraid to ask like, "Hey, what was your name? I didn't catch it," or "How do you spell your name?" And then the longer it goes on, the more awkward it is, so just
Oh,
ask.
I have someone at the bins that because I go to the Go Bins a lot, and they know me, they watch my channel, and I don't know the husband's name, and I'm like, one day she's gonna say, "Hey, Joe," or something, so I'll know, but it's really super awkward now because 'cause I'm like they're like, "Angie!" I'm like, "Ugh, Patsy and her husband."
"How do you spell your name again?"
Joe, that'll be my luck. I'm like, "I don't remember." It's so awful.
Yeah, we would, Drew and I used to, preach children's church at several different churches, over the course of time that we were children's pastors, and, like, there might be 100 of them, there's one of you, and so if you don't know a kid's name, we'd be like, going to write it down, I'm like, "Spell it for me one more time," or you, like, "Spell your name," because, like, that's the easiest way to ask a kid, like, what's their
Right, what's
name.
her name? Aw.
Like, we have 17 on our track team yesterday, and they're all 5 and 6 years old, and, like, some of them, I've been down because you always wanna get, like, on your knees to talk to kids, and I'm like, "What's your name?" And I can't even tell what they're saying. None of them listened to us. It was a madhouse yesterday. We were trying to teach them how to long jump.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
girl, they didn't wanna listen, so they were sweet, though, and it was only the first practice. They were probably just really, really excited. I
That's
asked
so
someone
cute.
yesterday in the chat, and they ignored me 3 times. I didn't see Leanne say how she spells it. Did I
No, she
pass right
didn't.
over it? She might have jumped out. I know there's a lot of different stuff going on there.
Bob, B-O-B.
Oh, that's totally happened to me before. People be like and it's like a really basic spelling or something. Yeah. Do you have any other tips about, like, asking people what their name is when you don't know and
I'm
to
terrible about
to
that.
not get caught? Just
I will
outright
literally
ask.
be avoiding, like, the plague, trying to remember them, but, so I always try to make people, like, comfortable, like, "Hey, how are you? It's so good to see you again." But just to move past it because sometimes I'm
Yeah,
terrible
that's
about
true.
names.
Yeah, or calling friend, like, that's always really nice to call people friend or buddy or something like
Oh, yeah,
that. That's
that
funny.
works.
That works. So, Angie, what do you have coming up on your channel now that these, folks have subscribed? They need to know what to look forward to.
Every Monday, I try to do my weekly what sold. I think it's important to, when you're a full-time eBayer, I love the idea of resellers who actually share their numbers. So I share my actual numbers every week because some weeks we have great weeks and some weeks are not so great. So that's every single Monday I do that. Wednesdays, I do a live stream with Bobby, the cap guy. We alternate channels and we like to have guests on, same as Rachel does here, and just find out what they're about and what information they have and how they started reselling, things like that. But I do try to do 3 to 4 videos every single week. So it's a lot of variety from, taxes to haul videos to what sold and anything in between that has to do with eBay related. So would love for you to come over and join me and be a part of my little reseller family.
Yeah, and watch out, she might hand you a wrench if you pop in
That's
the
right. But
Um,
everyone's always welcome, and we definitely no bad questions. You can ask anything, no small questions. And, I really try to make it so that you feel like you're welcome and you're a part of our group right away because I remember what it's like to be, coming into chats and not feeling welcome. So we really, really go out of our way to make sure that everyone feels like they're meant to be there and have a good time and get the information that they want.
I
And
agree with
Drew is
that, yeah.
here.
I know. Hey, Drew.
Drew,
Um, yeah, speaking of people making you feel like you're welcome in their chat,
they are amazing.
it's like our family calendar on Monday night. I think the kids even know at this point that we're gonna be watching Drew and Joey on Monday
Mhm.
nights, and Drew and I, both have it on our separate phones so we can both chat, because if we just watched it on one, first of all, we're getting you 2 views, and then we can both chat also, but
Nice.
yeah, they always make, everyone feel welcome, so welcome here, Drew. I'm glad that you're here. I just admit I'm awful with names because I'm probably going to forget several times. I feel like my husband reminds like he remembers celebrities and like musicians and stuff, but then like people that we went to church with for 2 years, and I'll mention them. He's like, help me out here. And I'm like, but you know, like every lead singer of every
band.
2004 Christian rock band, but you don't know this person we've sat next to in church. Oh, Drew says, oh no, I missed it all. I was listening. Bearded PokeTuber is here. Hello, Matt.
Hey.
Yeah, so nice to meet you, Angie. Lori says, look forward to binging on some of your videos.
Thank you, Lori.
And Q says, if you didn't see her most recent video, she figures you'd appreciate it. I need to watch it too.
Thanks.
I spell it wrong.
Leanne.
Okay. We're never gonna forget this again, are we?
Nope. I'm writing it down right now.
Jessica Maria is here. Hello, Jessica. Now that's my buddy with the cleaning videos there. She's got a bedroom cleaning video. She's gonna rearrange her room too. So yeah.
I love that. I'll have to go over and see her videos.
Christopher says, I told Joey I was going to get his picture framed that I bought on his auction and hang it in the foyer. Nice.
That's great.
I popped into his minifigure auction on Whatnot. He was selling Lego minifigures, but I didn't end up with any of them.
So you're like me, too cheap.
Yeah, when it was for personal, yeah. But I mean, some of them went for quite a bit. And last week, I understand he sold a Spider-Man one for like $130.
Nice.
For a minifigure, yeah. So Helen says, can't wait to watch Angie's channel. Excited for a reseller in my area with the channel and positivity. If you go to the bins, Angie's at the bins all the time. How often do you say you go to the bins?
4 days a week. Yeah.
There you go, Helen. Meet up with her in person. That's a lot of energy to go to the bins. Like that's a lot of energy. Don't have a plush sale, but there is another guy on Whatnot named Profit Monsters. Yes, that's true. He's the other guy is Profit Monster and Drew is Profit Monsters, plural. That almost makes me want to, like, I applied to sell on Whatnot, but it's not a big deal to me that they haven't approved me, but it almost makes me want to go in and be sure that my username is secure.
Oh,
what if someone else jumped on there as Rachel Strickland?
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Trying to steal your identity. Yeah, probably. I tried to get Joey's picture. Trying to act like you're not hopping around the various things in my office.
Coming up, I'm like, what?
You should have done like the stair steps, like you're coming up the stairs, that type of thing.
Yeah, I gotta bend down. It's weird if I'm taller than her.
It is weird. Oh, I never like it. Do you want to share this tiny little seat with me?
No, that's not comfortable either.
Helen said,
I just jumped on to say, hey.
I used to go to the bins all the time before COVID. Once my death pile is done, I'll be back.
Nice.
Check his beard. Rachel, on a positive note, someone posted in Harry Tornado's Facebook group looking for good clothing reseller YouTubers, and the comments were filled with your name. Oh, that alone should make Josh want to make me a speaker at FlipCon. I'm just kidding. He posted in a story the other day, what YouTubers would you like to see speak? And as a joke, I almost put my own name in there. And I was like, stop it. He's going to think you're being serious. I'm going to put your name in there. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Yeah,
if the story was still up there. That's awesome. Thank you, Drew, for telling me that. I'm not on Facebook.
So nice.
Are you on Facebook, Angie?
I am, but I don't put much on there.
As far as reselling,
I'm on a few groups, reseller groups, but mostly just lurking.
Nice. Rachel, is that Duck Dynasty with you? This is my very hairy husband.
Okay, but Drew's beard looks like he totally conditions it. Like
he does.
Like, there's guys who have like the beard, and his is just like looks like better than my hair.
I could run my fingers through it. It's better than my hair. I need to cut my hair. Guys, it's going to get cut to at least here because I think I fried it. A combination of things. The last time I bleached it, I think I fried it a little. And Drew got me the Dyson Supersonic blow dryer for Christmas, which is supposed to be like no damaging heat. No, you could melt the paint off of something with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can melt your face off of that
like
thing.
I burned my hair right here. You see this? This didn't used to be this length. And so I think I'm gonna have to cut my hair because I think I burned it with the hair dryer.
Wow. I thought that was supposed to be like the be all end all hair dryer.
It is a really great
What they
hair
said.
dryer. It could just also work as a heat gun. And
Yeah, you could go take some
you got a
vinyl.
coffee
You
too.
could go take some
Oh.
vinyl stickers off something.
Scott bought you a coffee
Ooh, I like my coffee black.
for $20. He and I are cheap enough. We could have an entire lunch.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can have coffee and breakfast.
Now we have Drew and Drew. It doesn't get any better than this.
Who's Andrew?
No, Drew and Drew.
Oh, okay.
But Drew actually is an Andrew. You're not an
Oh,
Andrew,
so
but
he-
he is. I'm pretty
See,
yes.
so there
That's-
is
yeah.
Andrew.
I didn't
So-
know that.
I will
He
pass
is.
Your talk about not reselling.
I will. So the other day, yesterday, when Josh was on, Drew jumped in his live with him, like you and I are on here.
Yeah.
He's not a reseller, and they were talking about everything but reselling. And I'm
No,
over
we
there,
weren't.
at first, you guys
You
were.
lie.
I'm over there working out, and I'm just like feeling sorry for Josh that his reselling channel was overtaken by someone talking about taking their pool down and stuff.
That was 30 seconds of the entire hour. That was
That's
on there.
true. He puts his beard on a hanger. That's true. I'm confused, but that's normal. Bike contest. This is my husband, Drew, who is not a reseller. And but everyone loves him. He's the most famous reseller who's not a reseller.
There you go.
Anyway, I know it's even later where you're at, Angie, and I asked for 2 hours and I've pulled you over into 2.5 hours now. So I just appreciate so much you being here tonight, and I appreciate everyone in the chat who subscribed. If you guys watched this in the replay, first of all, if you watch this in the replay and you're 2.5 hours in, you are the MVP.
You're the
You need-
MVP, right?
they got to comment and let me know. Like, I need to just buy them a coffee. But if you did, then check the description, because the description of this video, I have Angie's channel linked, and it would mean the world to me if you guys would go support my friend and subscribe to her channel. So we appreciate you being here. Angie, are you familiar with the way that I end my videos, my outro?
Yes, I am.
Will you tell everybody?
Yes, make sure you treat your business like a business.
Bye, guys.
Bye.